Might have had your eye on that, Andrew, somehow. Wasn't bad, was it? You've seen worse too. I agree with you. I've seen worse too. Because I've lived a lot longer than you. I've seen a lot worse. A lot more worser. Yeah, Chrissy's having a go at me up here. Anyhow, North need to win this one. You better give a check out, Pete. Audio.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, time. Right.
He doesn't take much to convince him, does he? Now, can you pick up anyone out there, Pete?
Yes, Michael Passmore.
Oh, I know that.
The red hair.
I know, he's there.
Hey.
Yes, I see Passmore down there. There's Robbie Walls.
Mark Scott walking around the boundary. David Dench and Twinkle Toes. There's Mark Scott.
And Jimmy Carter down there as well. That's Jimmy down there. Yeah.
Fitzroy, wherever it comes.
You're dead right about that record you made. You wouldn't have sold any records if you bloody sang like that. Keane, Conlon and Lyon. Don't know about Keane, but Lyon's going to make a player.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll be a very bad judge if he doesn't.
Well, there's a chance he won't then.
Yeah. He'll be a good player, Lyon.
Yeah, I agree, Jack.
North a bit lucky in one sense, that although it doesn't always work that way.
Where's your numbers? Oh.
I wrote them out this morning and I missed a couple. Larkin I forgot to put in.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Yeah. So I had to crowd them in. And I missed the biggest fella in the team I left out, Rendell.
Nettlefold. There's Dean Turner. Rendell.
Cross, Nettlefold.
Andrew Cross. Doug Barwick.
He's going to worry me today, this fella.
Who's he?
North Melbourne for Quinlan.
Who's that bloke? I
Never heard of
recognise him.
Yeah. There's McIver, 54. Blakey, John Blakey.
Now, he's a young...
Blakey or Blakey?
Blakey on the buses.
Oh, yeah, Blakey on the buses.
That was Blakey, wasn't it?
Yeah, who's this?
That's the bloke. Now,
Crutchfield.
that would be Crutchfield.
It's Crutchfield. Who's that, 46? That's Cooper, Jamie.
Christopher Robin.
Yeah, I've been saying your prayers. I didn't know where you've been, Chrissy. No,
where you been?
Have you?
You left too late, mate. John Holt, I'm glad he's in the side. I was having a talk with him after the game. He's a nice bloke.
Johnny Holt.
Great guy.
Yeah, seems all right.
Hickey, Stephen Hickey, isn't it? 24.
Oh, that's a great kick.
Steve Hickey.
Crocker, Darren Crocker. Oh.
Donald McDonald.
About time he turned it on.
He'll be in the ruck.
Yeah, but it's about time he turned it right on.
Mark Asiri. Hey, listen, Passmore won't line up on Quinlan, will he?
Oh, Al and I were talking about this morning. We said no. We hope not.
Oh, McCann might go to full back, maybe.
Jonas, Holt, McCann. No, he couldn't
Hodgman. He couldn't beat Quinlan.
24.
He's too small.
24.
Quinlan 6'4".
Hickey, 24. Who's the other one you say?
There. He's going there.
Oh, Jesus. Who would you say Mark Asiri was in, did you?
I thought I saw him there, yeah. Yeah, there he is.
There's
down
Hickey.
there.
Hickey's in.
Ben Dinning's playing centre half back.
Cracker.
Did you see Cracker last week? Hey. Brilliant.
There's Johnny Holt out there. Sevens Big League. The game at the Melbourne Cricket Ground between North Melbourne and Fitzroy. A vital game for North Melbourne. They have to win today to keep their final 5 chances alive or stay in the 5, no matter which way you want to put it. Now, Fitzroy. It's been picked up. It's been kicked very high. It's been kicked up by Keane to the full forward zone. A chance for Harris. Little Bernie Harris picks up his footing out of the mud. He goes toward goal. And Fitzroy start in the first 24 seconds of the game at the MCG. Fitzroy goal through Bernie Harris. They lead North Melbourne 1 goal. North Melbourne have not yet scored.
Well, what a great start as it came out of the centre for Fitzroy down to the forward line, and Bernie Harris, we saw this, Jack, a couple of weeks ago against Collingwood, when he kicked 4 goals in the first quarter. It's similar type play, and he's a terrific little forward pocket player, and it's a bad start again by North Melbourne because they started slowly last week against Richmond, and John Kennedy were hoping for better today. There's Demetrio doing the ruck work, kicked off the ground by Crocker. Cooper gets it out there to Richard Osborne. He's playing in defence. He's caught. That's holding the ball. No doubt about that. It was a good tackle by Peter Jonas, I feel it was.
Strong player,
trying
Jonas.
to get the ball. Yes, Peter Jonas, half-forward flank. He's going to go for the short pass, and he finds his teammate Andy Demetrio on half-forward flank.
Don't know that he'd make the distance from there, Peter, though the ball is dry. There's not much breeze to assist him. Very little, as a matter of fact. He'll put it right in the square, though, I'd think. Kick up high, only a few metres off the goal line. Players contest the mark, but it's forced through 4-1 behind only. North Melbourne's opening score, and it's a very important game for them, playing against Fitzroy, who already have 1 goal on the board. Kicked by Harris in the first 24 seconds of the match. Now Laurie from full back going straight up the ground. A chance for Glendenning. Oh, he couldn't hold it. It's on the turf. Been tapped out the front of the pack. Turner just about through it. A chance now. It's picked up by North Melbourne's Arceri. He gets a hand pass working. Larkin moves the ball very high. It's going to come to turf, I would think. Hard ball to mark. It's on the turf now. Glendenning goes down. Holt, wrong-footed, comes in toward the square. Punched away by Rendell. It's in with Cracker. Picked up now by Crocker. He shoots toward goal. It goes straight up in the air.
Big chance for Darren Crocker, and eventually it is forced through for another behind to North Melbourne. But he had a big chance here, Darren Crocker, to slam it through on the left foot, but he didn't get onto it. It went straight up in the air. There's Grant Laurie on screen about to bring it into play. There's that formation at centre-half back as they lead out to the flanks, and a good mark has been taken out there by Andrew Cross, the ex-St Kilda player.
You can see a couple of leads. One is going up toward the flank, the wing position. North Melbourne a chance now. Donald McDonald gets it out, taken by Ramsey. He'll look for a short pass. No, he kicks high in the general direction of the half-forward zone. It's a chance now for Fitzroy to take it out through Laurie. It's been well picked up. Jonas, hand pass. Holt wrong-footed again. Gets the kick into the goals. Off the hands of the Fitzroy defenders and through for 1 behind. Well, Johnny Holt's had the ball twice near goal, but twice
on the wrong foot. And he's not too good on the right foot. Johnny Holt is a magnificent left foot kick, and 3 points already in this match to North Melbourne. Grant Laurie, little short pass.
Never ceases to amaze me how those little passes can come in from fullback.
That's right. Now, this is young Blakey, John Blakey, bringing it towards centre wing where Glendenning flies. No mark. Good umpiring because he didn't really have control. Off the ground towards the boundary line. There's Larkin. He's in everything already. A hand pass to Johnny Law. He's a tremendous player. John Law, a reliable type, never puts in a bad game. Towards centre wing, Crocker's there. Hand pass was from Lyon to Blakey, 2 young players. The umpire said he threw it, cross Lyon, and it will come back to Peter German.
German kicking high toward McCann at the full forward position. He takes the mark. Only a few metres out from goal. Too tall, too strong on that occasion for Laurie. Had the front berth and held Laurie out with strength. And now a chance for North Melbourne's first goal. After McCann takes that mark, and he's going to have this shot at goal from only 25 metres out.
Well, it could be a problem, as you said, Jack. The height, Laurie not as big and strong as McCann. That could be a real problem for Fitzroy before the day's out.
Yes, but the pace of Laurie could upset McCann if he gets the ball to the turf. North Melbourne's first goal, kicked by big Stephen McCann from only 25 metres out. North Melbourne in front now. 1 goal, 9 points. Fitzroy 1 goal for 6 points on Sevens Big League.
Yes, a good mark there to Steve McCann as he propped himself in front. He's a tall player. He's a good overhead mark. Played very well last week against Richmond, of course, and John Kennedy would be hoping that he can make a success of that full forward position because I think they need a key forward up there and they need to leave Glendenning at centre back.
Yes, North do lack a little bit of height in a few key positions, Pete. 5 minutes into the first term. Ball comes to turf, taken by Larkin. Kick smothered. In there is Hodgman looking for the free kick. May have got it too, yes. The umpire said he was held.
Tim Hodgman, the ex-South Australian player.
15 metres. Pete, it's good to see too that the MCC people have covered that centre of the ground.
Yes, it makes an enormous difference if you haven't got a mud patch in the centre as it comes up. Oh, good mark. Peter Jonas in front of Paul Roos has taken a strong mark. He looks good early in the match, Jonas. He's moving well. He goes for a wobbly old kick up in the air. McCann, oh, good use of the body. North Melbourne with a chance. German to Demetrio. Oh, crashing his way through is Jamie Cooper. David Dwyer's there. Now it's Johnny Holt onto the left foot. He centres the ball. Waiting over the back is Phil Cracker. He can't get to the ball and it beats him over the line. Scott McIver, the ex-Queensland player, I think is picking up Phil Cracker. Yes, he is.
Good from Johnny Holt on the left foot, isn't he, Pete? Had that shot toward goal, but the ball now out in front. Looked like Blakey under there getting a free kick. The umpire has awarded the free kick. He hand passes to Turner, which wasn't the best thing to do, I didn't think, anyhow. And Peter German takes the resultant kick. He won't score from there. He'll put it up into the square. He keeps the ball in front of goal. The big men will fly. McCann's there. The ball's on the turf. Demetrio to Holt. Wrong-footed once again, but he's gone pretty close. No, only through for one behind.
Gee, he's had, what, 3 or 4 kicks on his right foot?
But 3 on the wrong foot.
Right, and as we see Grant Laurie, 1 goal for North Melbourne. Fitzroy on 1 goal. Of course, Gary Purtis not playing today. They'll certainly miss he and Loken. Oh, not good play, Richard Osborne, as Demetrio gets it across to Crocker. Crocker to David Dwyer. He turns, he dummies, he kicks and swings back. Goal! Lovely goal to David Dwyer.
Lovely piece of work there by Dwyer. Sidestepped nicely to get balance and get the shot at goal. North Melbourne 2-4-16. Fitzroy 1 goal for 6 points. You're on 7's big league in this very important game of the day at the MCG, North Melbourne and Fitzroy.
Well, for a moment I thought he was offline with that one, Jack. I thought that was going to float the wrong side of the post, but there's a slight breeze bringing that ball from right to left. And it came through for a lovely goal. North looking very dominant at the moment. They're well on top of Fitzroy as we see a hand pass from Larkin to David Dwyer. He goes for his 2nd goal. He fires and he is offline.
Wasn't a bad kick, was it?
Wasn't a nice kick, just the wrong side of the post.
Good kick for length, but North Melbourne off target. 2-5-17. Fitzroy 1 shot for 6 points. Have only been forward once for that goal. Could have been a free kick against Big Rendell there, but the umpire now awards this free kick North Melbourne's way, and it's going to be taken by Hickey of North Melbourne. Up to McCann again, trying to hold them out with the body. Didn't do a bad job. It's been picked up by Larkin. The hand pass isn't good. Chance for Cross. He was manhandled, didn't have the ball. Out of the Fitzroy defence it comes, but there's a chance for North Melbourne's Demetriou. Couldn't pick it up, but he got in the action pretty quick again. Could have been helped there a little bit by Hickey, I thought, but the hand pass comes over the top. Big John Law goes in. Strong player, Law. Gets the ball down. Another chance for Glendenning, but he can't get it out. Yes, he does eventually get it out. Tackler was against German. Jonas does the tackling against Turner. And Turner has been paid holding the ball down towards McCann. And he takes, no, he didn't. He's dropped the ball.
Oh, he should have marked that one, Jack. The umpire paid the advantage there. McCann, oh, gee, he was in the perfect position to take that mark. He had his opponent hipped out and he dropped the sitter.
Boundary throw in, North's forward pocket. McCann against Big Rendell. McCann falls, brings Rendell down. 2 on the ground. McIver gets it out now. Fitzroy move it through Cooper. Up to the half forward zone. Conlon tries for a one-hander. Pretty hard to take like that. The ball comes out. It's been well shot out too.
Oh, beautifully done by Ross Smith. Over to Holt. He streams onto the left foot. He kicks long. Richard Osborne is there. Taken away by Grant Laurie. Keeps it low. He knew that the only player there was a North Melbourne player, and that is David Dwyer, who is playing well. Over to Johnny Law. Don't tell me Law's going to kick a goal. It swings back. Oh, boy, Johnny Law down from the half-back line. He's wrapped. He's kicked the goal, and not often you see John Law having shots for goal. North are on fire. 3-5-23, leading Fitzroy 1 goal.
Well, the North Melbourne players realise just how important this game is, and they are playing a rather unusual game. I've seen Law and Glendenning down on the half-forward zone on more than one occasion now. They're coming right down that field and trying to keep the ball in North Melbourne's forward zone.
And I'll tell you something, North look absolutely ferocious. You can see the side that needs to win, Jack.
Yes, that's true.
They're really having a go.
23 playing 6 in North Melbourne's favour.
McDonald, a big thump away. Pekin Oh, it's taken away from him as players. German is the player on the bottom of the pack. As Jack Edwards said, you can see the centre cricket pitch area there. Very hard Murray Creek soil there, but well done by the Melbourne people, the curators, because they've covered that and it's make it much better for football. There's Keane held with the ball, but held to him, said umpire Peter Howe.
No, he couldn't play a free kick for that. 10 minutes have gone the first quarter. North Melbourne 23 points, Fitzroy 6. The ball right in the centre of the Melbourne cricket ground.
McDonald, Nettlefold, got it down to Dean Turner. Glendinning, caught. Oh, could have been holding the ball. No, it wasn't retarded long enough, said the umpire, as Glendinning brings it out towards centre wing and puts it over the line, but it was close.
A lot of strength there by Glendinning to get away from that tackle. The ball on the outer wing position with the ruckman will come in now, big Matt Rendell. The opposition will come from Donald McDonald. Rendell got the tap down. It's been hurried out of the pack. It's been shot down to the half-forward zone. Glendinning there again. He gets it out to Passmore. Gets a hand pass away. And another chance now. Johnny Lloyd won't kick a goal from here. Goes up to the half-forward zone. And the pass is quite good, taken by Hodgman. He hurries the ball now down to the forward zone. No, he doesn't. He hand passes to Demetriou. He goes goalward, but he's way off target. Not balanced at all when shooting for goal. And once again, North Melbourne off target. Through for one behind. 3 goals, 6-24. Fitzroy 1 goal for 6 points. Today's umpires are Rowan Saws and Peter Howe, and North Melbourne desperate to take this game out.
Grant Laurie, they use that kicking off at full back beautifully, and there's McDonald deliberately giving away the 15 metres. Rendell towards centre wing. Hodgman, courageously ducks back. A good mark to Kim Hodgman. An ordinary kick, but it lacks a fortune as it comes to Jonas. Here's a chance for Steve McCann against Laurie. He didn't really go for that mark, McCann, and he let that one bounce over the line. And there's Steve McCann. Richard Osborne has not been in great form the last couple of weeks. Don't know whether he's been kicking goals this year. Now he's down the back line with Gary Pert out.
Strange to see him down that back line. Rendell in front, tackled by McCann. Good tackle too. The ball comes to turf. The umpire whistles up. And he said a bounce will take place only 25 metres out from North Melbourne's goal.
Well, there's no doubt, Jack. North have got more incentive. They have to win to stay in the 4, really, as we see Pekin staging for a free. But it was there. This is young Blakey coming away with the football. Fitzroy really seeing out the season, but Robbie Walls will be hoping that they can really finish off with a couple of wins. There is Doug Barwick taking that mark. Not a good kick. He's normally a very good kick. As look at the pace there of young Lyon. Quinlan to Ross Lyon. That is beautiful football by the young player. He sidesteps, he fires. That deserves a goal. That is magnificent play by a young player starting off in league football.
Yes, a player with a great future. We've talked about young Ross Lyon before. Peter and I had the opportunity of seeing him against, I think, Collingwood, Peter.
Yeah, played a great game.
Played quite well that day. I've seen him in replay a few times since, and I believe he has a good future in football. He's a nice type of a lad, which will stand him in good stead. So Fitzroy, 2 goals. North Melbourne, 3 goals, 6. 24 playing 12. The ball back with Peter Howe, the umpire. And big Matt Rendell. The ball comes to turf. Hodgman's a chance. A hurried kick gets it up towards it's still in the square, but moved it just up towards North Melbourne's half-forward zone. On the turf, the ball shot out by Holt, taken by Hodgman. Can't make contact. Picked up by Keenan, shot toward goal. Passmore's there, so was Quinlan. Quinlan a chance off the ground, could have been deemed to be in danger. It's going close to goal. Just run through the wrong way.
Good thinking there by Quinlan, and well done it's a point to Fitzroy, starting to fight back a little bit. They've moved on to 2-1. North Melbourne on 3-6 as the kick comes out towards the half-back line for North. Players fly. Could have been a free kick to Dwyer. No, said the umpire. Grabbing the ball there is Andrew Cross onto the left foot. A beautifully placed kick. Lovely football as he gets it to Philip Knight. That's 15 metres, I think, and that almost puts him within kicking distance. That's not good play by North.
No, it wasn't a good play by Larkin, giving away the 15 metres. He's giving him a chance now.
Could make a difference. That kick is it swinging back. Nearly a mark to Quinlan as the ball is rushed through the Bernie Harris. Make sure it goes through for 1 point. So Fitzroy move on to 2-2. Getting back into it, Jack. North Melbourne 3-6.
Only 10 points in it. North Melbourne leading at the 14.5-minute mark of the first quarter. The ball delivered very well out to the half-back zone, or still back pocket, really. Hickey with the ball for North Melbourne. Up to the flank he travels. I tell you, I haven't seen out there yet. Keith Gregg, have you seen him? Here's Holt going up towards the centre of the ground, and ball taken by Arsiri.
Marcasiri kicks wide. He's looking there for McCann. Oh, well done, Grant Laurie. That's the extra little bit of pace there, is he? Oh, gee, look at that. That was young Lyon going in hard. McCann's got it, though. He gives it across to Donald McDonald, who sprints towards half forward. Slightly off the side of the boot. Phil Cracker comes out. Punched away by McIver. Doing well down there. A hand pass. It comes back by Dean Turner to Richard Osborne. Oh, beautiful football, Osborne. Tremendous play. As he gets it out there, it's grabbed there by David Dwyer. He hooks it back. He's looking for Demetrio against Knight. No mark. Knight cleverly knocks it back, looking for Grant Laurie. Laurie back to Knight. That's beautiful football, Fitzroy. Terrific team play as we see Knight bring it back to Matt Rendell. Smith nearly takes it away from him. Rendell nearly copped it in the back there from Glendinning. Oh, this is good, strong stuff as Keane grabs it. Over to Cross. Cross on the left foot. Down towards half forward. Bernie Harris. Too much pace for Ramsey. You could see that there, but Ramsey with his great experience so bumps him out of the way. Over to Johnny Law, and Law brings it on the left foot round the centre wing.
Down towards Demetriou. Over the top came Knight, but he couldn't take the mark for Fitzroy. Lyon gets a hand pass back toward Turner. Nearly a free kick to Turner too. Long hand pass by Keane up towards Little Harris. He's caught, put the ball down. Should have been penalised, I thought, but the umpire said no, and we'll see a bounce taking place on the boundary line. Just about half forward for Fitzroy.
See, there was a touch of class there by Ross Lyon as he was under enormous pressure. You can see how quickly he got that hand pass in over his head.
Yes, a talented player, I think, in the future. Little kick comes off the boot of Harris. Bad miss there by Hickey. Picked up by Passmore. Did well to get a kick away there and found Law. Johnny Law getting a little bit late getting balanced and drive the ball up to the half forward or wing position. Peter German's there for North Melbourne.
Clever mark.
And he'll be looking for someone to give it to. He finds someone too. Donald McDonald gathers pace. He has gone too far, I thought. The umpire calls play on. Knight into the back of Demetriou, and a free kick going to Andrew Demetriou.
Yes, and McDonald very lucky to get away with that. I thought he went further than 15 metres. And Demetriou, the lead was made by Phil Cracker. He's up in front. No mark. Knocked away from Turner it was. Oh, Dwyer is going in.
Off the boot.
Yes, it was out in the full. I thought he kicked it when it was over the line, but the boundary umpire right there, and Phil Cracker will receive the free kick. Now, he normally does his
first kick, I think.
Yes, it is. McIver's doing a good job on him. He's playing him very close and tight. As Cracker with a torpedo punter landed up in the goal square. McCann is there. Oh, it's carried by Jonas off the pack. Bang! It's a goal. Beautiful play by the ex-South Australian.
Peter Jonas kicking that goal for North Melbourne to bring their score up to 4 goals, 6, 30 points. Fitzroy 2-2, 14 points on Sevens big league from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Oh, the cricket ground not in bad shape, Peter. We've had a lot of rain in Melbourne over the last month, I suppose, or the last 2 months, but the ground in good nick.
Well, they're bouncing the ball.
Yes.
I think that's always a pretty good sign, as we see patchy in the centre, but that's a cricket pitch area. It's been well covered. And, well, Fitzroy trying to hang in there. North Melbourne looking very impressive in the first 10 minutes. Fitzroy coming back a bit.
18 minutes now gone, the first quarter. Larkin awaits the hand pass from Dwyer, which didn't eventuate. Dwyer's left foot kick coming toward the boundary line, breaking the wrong way for Jonas. He's out in front looking for a little bit of help. He looked for Larkin there. Now he might give the ball to Larkin. That he does. Larkin drawing the player in. Now he goes toward German. German has to come and meet it. It's on the turf. A chance now for Fitzroy to take the ball away through Nettlefold. It comes to turf again. Fitzroy's Barwick. Tries for a hand pass to Keane. Keane should get it out to Lyon. It comes to Lyon now. He has a chance to move it forward. He goes for a short pass into the half forward zone. It's shot back to him too. The ball comes back to Lyon. It's going to be taken from him here. North Melbourne's defence standing firm. There was a great chance for Fitzroy to go forward there, but good work by Johnny Law to take the ball away, and a bounce being put down on the half-forward zone for Fitzroy.
Fitzroy supporters not happy with that. They felt that Ross Lyon deserved a free kick. I thought it was good umpiring as we see Glendinning knock it to Demetriou. Good, strong play. Who was that? Andrew Cross. It was a great effort, but grabbing it is Dean Turner, his teammate Glendinning. Oh, gee, nearly a mark to Barwick. In they go hard. Gee, they want to win this one, both sides, as we see Mickey Conlon punched away by McDonald. Dean Turner a hand pass to Barwick. Here's danger because Quinlan's one out with Passmore. Over the back is Quinlan. He's got it. He just gets a hurry kick into it. Johnny Holt, what's he doing up there?
He'll come back on the left foot. He gets it in the
back pocket onto that left foot. Getting what's that, 6 kicks so far as he gets it to Marcasiri. Oh, some hard shepherding went on there. Down to Phil Cracker. Look at watch the skills of Cracker. Oh, he's got it. That is magnificent football. Off he goes, Phil Cracker. He goes for the long kick. It wasn't downfield, said the umpire, and he kicks it down to McCann. And with his extra bit of height, he marks 25 metres out from goal. A good, strong mark, and he should score his second goal from this position.
North Melbourne fans happy with what they're seeing from McCann today. He's going for his marks and holding them. Strong marks too. He's a great kick, this fellow, and from this distance, only 35 metres out, he should score. In fact, he should goal. Stephen McCann has kicked one goal. Look at that big kick. Didn't hold it back. He went boom, shot it straight through the centre. North Melbourne through McCann getting their 5th goal. North Melbourne 5-6-36. Fitzroy 2-2-14. You're on Seven's big league, and Peter German going round the boundary line now for North Melbourne. Looks like he's going into the rooms for treatment. He may come back. Did he go through the interchange gate, Pete? I didn't notice.
Well, he would have, and he is going round to the rooms for treatment. There he is on screen. That's bad news for North supporters, because let's hope it's not a serious injury with the finals coming up. And German he's a vital player. He's hobbling, as we see. I hope it's not a knee injury. That's the main thing, Jack. As we see little Marcus Siri coming through the centre. It's grabbed by Blakey. This kid will make a player too. He and Ross Lyon are players of the future as he goes towards Quinlan. Quinlan caught behind. Michael Passmore beautifully. I think he's doing well on Quinlan. He's playing a very aggressive game down there. Over to Ross Smith went the handball. Smith breaks away. He's a good, honest player. Was that Keith Grigg? I think that was Keith Grigg. No, then flashed into the play. I felt we'll wait and pick it up in a moment, as we see. No, it wasn't. It was the young fellow, as we see, coming out. Beautiful pass by Larkin. Finds Phil Cracker on half-forward flank. Cracker starting to get away from McIver. He wants to pass it, Jack.
He's waiting for McCann to get back in the goal.
No one's moving. He doesn't want to have a shot.
Well, he's going to put it up to the square, I would think, because McCann, I thought he was waiting for McCann.
The player I thought was Keith Grigg, by the way, was Darren Steele. He's the other one with the red hair. There's the kick from Cracker. It floats back. A goal, a lovely goal by that champion little half-forward, Phil Cracker.
North Melbourne 6-6-42. Fitzroy 2-2-14 on Seven's big league. 21, nearly 22 minutes now into the first term.
Well, I would say without hesitation that if you rated all the players in the league as far as natural ball handling skills, Phil Cracker would be in the top 3, because he just never fumbles.
Well, he doesn't seem to, anyhow. We've seen him a few times this year. The umpire putting it down was Peter Howe. It's been thumped out by McDonald, taken by Barwick. Barwick was a bit slow getting the hand pass away, but has not been penalised. Umpire Peter Howe will bounce again, still in the centre of the ground.
It's a good combination up there with McCann, Jack at full forward with his marking ability, and Phil Cracker just hanging around at the base of the pack.
And Hodgman sitting out there in the half-forward flank too to come in for any crumbs that may eventuate. Turner moves it up high toward the half-forward zone. Quinlan's there. It's come down. It's a Blakey, was it? I thought it was Turner. Blakey's got it down to Quinlan now. We've discussed this before, the duel between Quinlan and Passmore.
Well, Passmore's done well so far, but now Bernie's been kicking poorly in recent weeks, Jack.
Well, we'll see how he goes with this one.
Whew.
He's off target too, Peter. The ground underneath him looked all right there, so they can't make any excuses for him. There's not too much breeze. There may be a little bit down there. It was a good mark by Quinlan, but only one behind from the resultant shot at goal. 15 playing 42. North Melbourne leading. We're getting to the 23.5-minute mark of the first term, and Donald McDonald leading in and taking the kick in from full back from Ramsey. It's a kick that comes towards Dwyer. Dwyer up in front. The ball goes past Law. A chance for Lyon. Lyon doing well for Rouge, caught on that occasion, but got the hand pass away. Oh. Demetriou's in trouble. The ball comes toward Blakey, diving in on top of it for Fitzroy, but it comes out. It's been picked up by Arsiri, up towards Hodgman. It runs past those players and over the boundary line now, and we'll see the ball being thrown in. Yes, I can see what you said. He did, that steal there did look a bit like Greg, didn't he?
Keith Grigg obviously hasn't taken his place in the side, because he's certainly not on the bench, so he's carrying an injury, obviously, as we see. Oh, that young Blakey, I've been very impressed. This is actually peaking this time, but Blakey was there, and I've been very impressed with some of the hard work he's done so far early in the match. Up towards Keane. Keane couldn't take the mark. He's playing against Glendinning. A hand pass was from Ross Smith to Ramsey. Now it's Rendell going in. Oh, well done, Matt Rendell. Taken away by Demetriou to Darren Steele. Onto the left foot he goes. Crocker dropped the mark at the split second. He had it, lost it, and the umpire, rightly so, Peter Howe, comes in to bounce the ball.
Umpires are doing a good job. Nothing to go crook with them about yet, Pete, that I've seen. They're doing quite well. Peter Howe seems to be doing most of the work and doing well. The ball thumped toward North Melbourne's goal. There's a chance now for Crocker. Shoots at goal, but run right across the goals and through 4-1 behind. So he didn't snap that one for North Melbourne. And the scoreboard showing 43 now, playing 15 in North Melbourne's favour. The quarter getting at the 25-minute mark now exactly, and we're only now 3 seconds into the time-on period.
Well, John Kennedy would be delighted, I would think, with the start to this match. 6-7. They wanted a good start. They had a poor start against Richmond last week. That ball's kicked off the ground over the line out of bounds, but a good start to have a 4-goal for break at this stage of the game when you're fighting for a position in the 5. And, well, Fitzroy will be in trouble, I feel, without Loken and, of course, Gary Pert.
Arceri tapped it down, looking for a teammate in steel. Then the tackle comes there. Umpires call play on, and Fitzroy can take it away from their half-back line. Goes past everyone. Conlon's there. Now it's a chance for Cross to pick up. He gets it back toward Conlon. He gets around from the half-back flank, thought of a hand pass, and now shoots one up toward the wing position. It was meant for his teammate in Knight, but was socket off the ground. Knight took a knock there, and the umpire has awarded him the free kick. Nobody on the mark for North Melbourne. David Dwyer getting back there now to try and chop this off, but hand pass goes to Cross. Kick from Cross to the half-forward zone. Ramsey picks up for North Melbourne in defence and kicks toward Dwyer. Dwyer up high, taking the mark. The ball didn't travel very far, but the umpire has awarded the mark to Dwyer.
Yes, Philip Knight waited back then. He should have really gone for that mark, as we see a good mark to Darren Steele. He wants to give a hand pass. No, he elects to hook it. That was a funny bit of play, but he had something in mind. It must have been
don't know what it was.
Mark, and he was heading towards the goals, hooked it back to the forward pocket.
Yeah, he had a clear shot. He could have kicked it straight at Larkin, but then he tried to hook it back to you. I don't know what he was thinking of. You'll never know either. Boundary throw-in taking place. Rendell. Jonas doing the giving the opposition. Arceri goes toward goal. He puts it on its way, and North Melbourne are off target again through the boot of Arceri. That's 14 shots they've had in the first term for 6 goals, 8, 44 points. Fitzroy 2 goals, 3, 15 points. You're on Seven's big league with the clock coming up to the 27-minute mark of the first quarter.
Michael Nettlefold slightly off the side of the middle, probably end up out of bounds. Yes, exactly that, as he headed towards the boundary off the hands of Andrew Cross on screen number 8. 6 goals, 8 North Melbourne. That's 14 shots to Fitzroy's 5, and they're on 2 goals, 3, 15. So North have been very, very dominant. Rendell was held then. No free kick to Nettlefold, to Pekin. Pekin will give a further hand pass to Cross. They're flipping around a bit, Fitzroy. They've been kicking short, and I think they've got to be more direct. Look at the young Ross Lyon, and that was class personified. That one, beautiful play as he finds Doug Barwick on half-forward flank. They should get it to Quinlan quickly and get him one out with Passmore. Quinlan leads. He's got his name written all over it. Couldn't take it though. There's Bernie Harris. Reads the packs beautifully up there when Quinlan flies for it. Brings it back to Nettlefold. Nettlefold at half-forward. Hand pass to Barwick. This will be nearly a goal. He kicks a mile, Barwick, but he hooks this one and straight out of bounds. No doubt about the distance, but not a good kick.
No, it wasn't a good kick from Barwick. North Melbourne's free kick to Passmore from the back pocket position with the 28-minute mark behind us now. Passmore goes high to Glendinning. Oh, it was a bit of a push. I think it came from a North Melbourne player though. Ramsey looking for the free kick against Rendell, but the umpire said a boundary throw-in taking place. The ball is in Fitzroy's, what's halfway between their half-forward flank and forward pocket position on the outer side of the ground. A very poor crowd in attendance too. I'd guess at around about the 10 to 12,000, no more.
McCann's being moved onto the ball, I think, and McDonald probably have arrested full forward, if you call it a rest. That looked like a throw. Yes, it was. Umpire saws right onto that one against Philip Knight. A hand pass comes across there towards Ramsey from Demetrio. Down there he is. He's been moved onto the ball, Steve McCann. Hooks it back, looking for Jonas. Over the back. Oh, well done, Peter Jonas. Hand pass, though, from Nettlefold. Another hand pass from Nettlefold. Steele's in there, though. Taken away from Hodgman by Nettlefold. Terrific play by Michael Nettlefold there to Richard Osborne. He's looking for Barwick. Barwick, a hand pass to Mickey Conlon. He sprints away. He's caught. Could have been holding the ball. Play on, said the umpire. Stephen Hickey's got it. Out wide. They've got loose men everywhere, North Melbourne. David Dwyer, some great shepherding by Donald McDonald. Short pass. Up they go. Blakey got into the back of his opponents. Grabbed by Matthew Larkin. As the siren sounds, he kicks into his opponent there in Jamie Cooper, and at quarter time here at the MCG, North Melbourne with a good lead, 6-8-44 to Fitzroy 2-3-15.
Knee.
Bad.
All depends how bad it is. Yeah, they want to leave him off. It's bad, Pete. Yeah, he won't be coming back, I don't think. No? No. Not good at all. Well, I noticed when Quinlan went for that mark, past more, actually going the wrong way. He'd given him 10 metres start, he was going the wrong way.
That's right.
Blow his shit out, I don't sleep. Come back. Should be inside. Must have a Japanese bladder. Yeah, I noticed that. The dock's there. Right foot shoot from goal. 68 to 52 kicks. 29 to 29 handballs. 68 North Melbourne to 52. Mark 17 to 9. Breeze 8 to 3. Shit. Hit outs 15 to 6. Hey? 6-8-44, 2-3-15. Quarter win 29-29. Yeah, I thought we might have been going on a bit today. Not now. Hey, shippy bastard. The game's still in progress, eh? Shifty cricket, eh? Yeah, what the live, though. Gabe will give German a bit of a cook at the reunion. He's talking about players in the future. So so-and-so's a good player and so-and-so's a good player. He said, Peter German's not a bad player. You're only going to ask him. You're only going to ask Peter that. That's nice cooking. When he said, oh, he shouldn't have said that, I said, no, well, I'm very pleased he did, but it might bring him back a little bit, yeah.
So what Lou said to me, I interviewed German last week on the school. Lou came in and he said to us, he's not a bad player, but he's got a long way to go. So obviously he's got the mail, he must have a big unit or something.
I think this is Harris. Germans. Well, that's North's only reserve, isn't it? German, he's got a crook knee. Geez, that's not good. Oh, no, there's another one there. It's all right. Fury. Yeah, it's all right. I didn't see him, Pete. Channel 7's Big League, round 21 on August 24. We go to the MCG now for the second quarter of the game between North Melbourne and Fitzroy. 44 playing 15. North Melbourne leading by 29 points, and Hodgman got the ball out towards Jonas, who tried to thump it forward, couldn't quite succeed, and Fitzroy turned them back.
Yes, that was by Jamie Cooper on the left foot down towards the centre of the ground. There's Hodgman getting bumped out of the way. Dimitrov. That was a clever hand pass to John Holt, and a long kick. McCann sets himself. Punch to the ground. Here's danger because Phil Cracker's snooping around there. He's got it too, Phil. He hooks it back to McCann. Can't take the mark. In goes young Blakey. It comes off his hands to Grant Laurie. Now it's Scott McIver to Dean Turner. Into the back from Crocker. Now it's Phil Cracker on the left foot. Centres the ball, and a good strong mark is taken by Grant Laurie in that last line of defence.
Laurie right on the goal line, asking for room from which to kick now, moving to the outer side. He goes in toward the half-back zone, looking for Rendell. The ball past Rendell. Gone the turf. Could have been a free kick there. The tackle too high on Cross, and he will take the free kick for Fitzroy. Doesn't wait for the 15 metres. His seventh kick now. He goes for a hand pass instead to Turner. Turner's hand pass comes out to Lyon. And Lyon going forward, looking for Quinlan, opposed to Passmore. Quinlan there. Passmore put the ball away. Harris now with a chance against Ramsey, but they're hard to get kicks against Ramsey, I'll tell you. He wears you like a rash, and Ramsey wins that, puts the ball in, and the umpire will bounce.
Oh, that was a mark that Quinlan should have taken. He had Michael Passmore completely out of position, had his name written all over it, and he couldn't take the mark. There's Mickey Passmore doing the ruck work, grabbed by Quinlan out of the pack, smothered. In goes Dean Turner, forward pocket. Fitzroy forward line. They're a few goals behind. They're over 4 goals behind, but still a long, long way to go.
6-8-44, playing 2-3-15. Fitzroy chance to score from here, but Larkin's trying to get it away for North Melbourne with the ball in front of him. Tackled by Turner. Larkin dives in again to try and gain possession. Can't do so, and the umpire will be forced to bounce right on the boundary line, as you see, only about 40 metres out from Fitzroy's goal. The bounce taking place now. Tapped out by Glendenning. A chance there was for Peaker, but Fitzroy coming forward toward the goal square now. Conlon's there. Passmore carries it through for Fitzroy, only one behind.
He's doing a good job down there, Michael Passmore, today on Bernie. Bernie Quinlan has yet to score a goal, and he's had a few chances, Jack.
Yes, he has had a couple of chances. A short pass to Glendenning comes off the boot of Ramsey. Glendenning from the back pocket for North Melbourne, going short and finding John Law.
Johnny Law played an excellent first quarter. In fact, he scored a goal, and in the look of delight in his face as he went back, he's had 6 kicks towards centre wing. A good mark to Crocker. Was it a push out to Rendell? It was, said umpire Peter Howe. The umpiring has been excellent so far. Peter Howe and Rowan Saws, as we see on centre wing. We see Matt Rendell. Hasn't been a dominant player so far. Oh, funny looking kick, not a good kick, straight in the hands of Law, who's having a picnic today.
Johnny Law from the half-back line, looking for somewhere to go. He waits for the players to get into position. I thought he was looking for McDonald, but couldn't find him. and the kick comes up to the centre of the ground, taken by Jamie Cooper. Cooper of Fitzroy looking at a half-forward line where there isn't much action. And a couple of leads now. Lyon awaits the crumb at the front of the pack, but Law's there. Lyon tried to bump Law away. It's a pretty hard job to do. Law got the boot moving, the ball moving off the boot toward the boundary line. Passmore awaits the hand pass. It did arrive, but was over the boundary line, and we'll see a boundary throw in.
This is half-forward flank area for the Fitzroy side. They're trying desperately to get back into it. Over the back is Nettlefold. Demetrio goes in, also Glendinning. He shovels it out straight to Barwick. Barwick to Dean Turner. Dean Turner on the left foot towards young Ross Lyon. He's got it. The young fella picks it up, hooks it back, and he's missed. In fact, it is 1 point. So Fitzroy move on to 2 goals, 5-17, trailing North Melbourne 6-8-44.
Time clock at the 4 1/4 minute mark of the second quarter now. Smith with the ball for North Melbourne, kicking in from full back, looking for a lead. McDonald's leading out. He's going over the head of McDonald for a longer kick than that. He goes toward Dwyer, who was pushed to ground. Don't really think there was a free kick in that. I don't really believe there was, nor did Cross. But anyhow, the umpire has awarded the free kick to David Dwyer. Had
a great first quarter, David Dwyer. He had 7 kicks in the first quarter as he up towards his centre wing area. Over the back is Paul Roos, who we've hardly sighted so far in the game. It's pinched by Darren Steele. A hand pass to Dave Dwyer, who's having a terrific day. He finds Matthew Larkin, half-forward flank. A hand pass back towards Crocker. Crocker sprints towards goal. He fires from the boundary line and puts it through for 1 point. So North Melbourne move a little bit further in front. Not good kicking, 6-9 to Fitzroy 2-5. Different to the seconds. They kicked beautifully in the seconds, North Melbourne, in a good win. Oh, sorry, Fitzroy kicked beautifully against North Melbourne.
Nearly blew me head off then when I sneezed. Pete, I'm sorry. Rendell in front. No markers played though. Keane got a hand pass toward Nettlefold. Larkin doing well. Got the ball back to Glendinning, who can't get a clean hand pass away. It's on the turf. It looked like a throw out, but the umpire calls play on. Steele goes in for North Melbourne. Finds the boundary line, and the umpire set a boundary throw in. North Melbourne 45 points, Fitzroy 17 points. Sevens big league scoreboard from the MCG. North Melbourne have to take this game out to retain their place in the 5. Rendell moves the ball away toward Barwick. Barwick opposed to Hickey. Could have been a free kick to Barwick, but Smith of North Melbourne picks up. He hand passes back toward David Dwyer. And Peter said that he's going well. He certainly is. Picked up here by Cooper.
Jamie Cooper hooks it back towards Keane. Keane gets it to Nettlefold, back to Keane. They're fiddling around. Keane on the right foot looking for Barwick. He sprints at the ball. He's got it now, Doug Barwick. He ducks around. He straightens up on the right foot. He fires. And what's he done with this one? He's put it through for a lovely goal to the Lions.
Yes, through Barwick. Fitzroy kicked their 3rd goal. 3-5-23 is the Fitzroy total. North Melbourne 6-9-45 and 6.5 minutes into the second term. So North Melbourne still holding a comfortable lead, Peter. 22 points at this stage, but...
yes, they wouldn't want to relax. They've got Peter German off the ground, and they have wasted a lot of opportunities, Jack. They should be a lot further in front.
Yes, 15 shots to 8, and only having a lead of 22 points. At the centre bounce again, umpire Peter Howe putting it down for Rendell and Donald McDonald. Donald McDonald won that one, tapped the ball out. There was a chance for Roos. His hand pass comes away. Lyon caught. He's caught in possession. The umpire calls play on though.
Yes, as he gets it back towards his teammate there in Roos, punched away by Glendinning. Johnny Law, gee, read that well. He's playing a great game. Law and Dwyer doing particularly well. He's had 9 kicks, John Law, as the mark is taken by Richard Osman on half-back flank. Fitzroy, gee, something about it. They're just starting to get their game going a bit. That's a 70-metre kick, a beautiful kick. Glendinning from behind is out-marked. A lovely mark to Keane. He should get it moving. He's 1 out down there, Quinlan, at the moment, but Keane obviously thinks he can make the distance.
Well, he's going to try by the look of it.
He's going with the, well, let's have a look. Is that a drop punt? Yes, it is a drop punt he's going for. Won't quite make it. Oh, Quinlan's there. He's Shepherds. Now, it's a free kick against Quinlan, I think, to Passmore. I think it's going that way, or is it going to Quinlan? It's a goal. In fact, it must have bounced over the line. I didn't think it bounced through, but goal umpire's there. We weren't. And he's paid a goal to Gary Keane.
Well, the umpire paid the goal, so Fitzroy get the benefit of the doubt there. If there was any doubt, I'm not sure. 8 minutes into the second term, so we'll have a good look at that one later. But 6-9-45 to 4-5-29 is the story on the scoreboard at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. So it's pretty hard to tell.
Yeah.
There you are, the ball put up again. McDonald won the tap again. Crocker's hand pass was ineffective. So was McDonald's kick. It's gone the wrong way. Cooper caught. Got a hurried kick toward the half-forward zone. Conlon's there for Fitzroy. Johnny Law tries to get a hand pass back. Oh, that was a pretty heavy tackle, but the ball's been marked by Asiri. Asiri of North Melbourne going out fairly wide. The lead's by Cracker, but Osborne's in the way. Cracker nearly takes this one. He's right down on the centre wing. The hand pass was very quick too. Holt once again wrong-footed. Gets the ball into the forward pocket. McCann outpaced by Laurie on that occasion, and the mark well taken.
Well, that's been a great duel, hasn't it, Jack? Because Laurie, although McCann's kicked a couple of goals, Laurie's taken a couple of very nice marks. Lovely kick. Oh, what a good mark. A beautiful mark taken by Donald McDonald coming across in front of Michael Nettlefold.
He's going to use the ball fairly long. He's hopeful for McCann. McCann's being bustled out of position by Laurie. That was good. A good football from Laurie. Turner's hand pass comes to Larkin. Larkin gets it back now. Jonas on the left foot goes goal, and he's put it through. It's a good goal. Good piece of football for the North Melbourne forwards for North Melbourne's 7th goal. North Melbourne 7-9-51. 2 to Jonas. So far, and Fitzroy 4-5-29. You're on Sevens big league, 9.5 minutes into the second term.
Well, you said that was great play by Jonas, I agree, but I'll tell you what, it was shocking defensive play by Fitzroy. A poor hand pass. They should have, in defence, when in doubt, head for the boundary line and kick it as far as you can. They fiddled around there and Jonas intercepted and got an easy goal. 51, playing 29. Sevens big league second term from the Melbourne cricket ground. Tapped down to Arsiri. Rendell tapped it down. Arsiri pinched it. The kick goes towards Roos. Good use of the body on that occasion. I don't know whether that was a free kick. The use of the body, that was hip and shoulder stuff. But the stronger man won out, didn't he?
I said good use of the body. I don't think he should have been penalised for that, but he has been. So unfortunate for Fitzroy and good fortune for North Melbourne's Peter Jonas. So we don't agree on it, but the umpires awarded the free kick and we can't do much about it.
Jonas is doing very well on Paul Roos, actually, up to McCann. Over the back is Laurie. A long hand pass to Dean Turner. It's shoveled out towards McIver. Back to Laurie. He is running away from McCann a lot, as you predicted might happen, as he finds Paul Roos, Jack, towards Matt Rendell. One-handed. Yes. Oh, gee, lucky got it too. There are a couple of North blokes there ready to swoop onto that.
They sure were. They're going to take that away quickly. Rendell finds Conlon. Conlon now looking at the half-forward zone. He's over that. He's gone down toward the full-forward position where Quinlan's up.
Yep.
And Quinlan takes the mark. Yes. Good mark to Bernie Quinlan. Fitzroy have a chance for their 5th goal.
Over the back of Glendinning there, and they really do need this bloke firing.
Only kicked 2 points, Quinlan, so
far.
He's
been kicking poorly in recent weeks.
Well, he's due for a goal, isn't he?
Well, there's the kick, no doubt about that one, as he gets the clap down there from Gary Keane, and it is a goal to Fitzroy. So they're hanging in there. I reckon they're looking dangerous, Jack. 5-5, Fitzroy, North Melbourne 7-9, but just got a feeling Fitzroy are about to do something.
Well, that they may. 7-9 at 16 shots to 10. Fitzroy trailing now by 16 points to North Melbourne. That's nothing in modern day football.
No.
So the bounce about to take place. We're getting toward the 12-minute mark of the second term. Rendell in the ruck. He'll wear McDonald down before the day is out, I would think. Nettlefold tried to kick it out. Hodgman's a chance. Can't make contact. Picked up and hurriedly booted downfield. The kick was from Knight down to the full forward zone. Passmore's hand pass found Ramsey, who found Glendinning, who finds Dwyer, but Dwyer can't accept it yet. Cross there for Fitzroy. Well tackled by Dwyer, but broke the tackle well. Nearly a throw toward Barwick. Barwick there, the ball on the turf. Could have been a free kick to Bernie Harris, and the umpire said no free kick, we'll bounce.
12 minutes gone into this second quarter, and this is developing into a very, very good game at the moment. Quinlan has been moved to centre-half forward. Keane is playing at full forward. In fact, Keane has now gone out to centre-half forward, so they're swapping around Quinlan and Keane. Quinlan at the moment playing on Glendinning. There's Roy Ramsey and young Ross Lyon going in after it. But who's actually playing where is hard to tell. They're certainly interchanging Quinlan and Keane. And Glendinning at the moment is picking up Quinlan. So 2 champion players playing on one another there.
Boundary throw-in taking place. The 25's clash. Keane got the tap down toward Turner, but the umpire will bounce again. North Melbourne leading Fitzroy by 16 points as we approach the 13-minute mark of the second term. North Melbourne led by 29 points at quarter time after kicking 6-8 to Fitzroy's 2-3 in the first quarter.
Oh, down to Peak, and that was well done by Keane. Barwick caught behind against Hickey. He's got him. A hand pass, beautifully done by young Hickey to pass more to Larkin. Larkin has it taken away by Bernie Quinlan. Beautiful play to Dean Turner, to Conlon. Conlon hooks it back, but it's all North Melbourne and Johnny Holt. He must be now playing in defence, surely, to be up there.
15 metres, 2 against the Fitzroy side through Knight, and Holt will take advantage of this and drive up towards Jonas. Jonas out in front, hands are up, the ball hits the turf again. It's underneath that pack of players. Steele tried to get it out, crosses there for Fitzroy, but so is the umpire Peter Howe, and he's going to bounce it. The bounce taking place between, well, I'd say just about half-forward flank position, you'd call that. North Melbourne kicking right of screen. They have 51 points to their credit. Fitzroy 35.
Rendell, a beautiful hit out, but the only one there is Marcus Siri. He's got it. He centres the ball looking for McCann. A courageous effort by Rendell to put himself in there. Thought he'd hurt himself for a minute. Nettlefold holds possession of the ball. Good play, Michael Nettlefold, because North were looking dangerous. But Rendell doing a power of work in the ruck.
We noticed at quarter time too, Pete, that Peter German of the North Melbourne side has his knee heavily strapped and is definitely limping, so not good news for North Melbourne.
Play on, said the umpire. Rendell looked as though he might have copped one across the neck. He looks tired. He's missed a lot of games this year with a shoulder and a hamstring injury.
North have only added 1-1 in this term, Peter, which is 15 or 14 and a half minutes old.
I felt Fitzroy have looked very dangerous, and they wouldn't want to relax for a moment, North, or they could have this game stolen right away from them if they're not careful.
Fitzroy have kicked 3 goals, 2 to North's 1-1.
Yes, and well, they're a dangerous side, Fitzroy, when they get their confidence up and their running game going, as we see. North still holding the advantage, though, as we see over the back. Here's a chance for North as Larkin crashes his way towards goal. Can't pick it up. Beautiful play, Andy Demetrio. Went in hard after the ball, but couldn't get away with the football.
Aaron Steele getting in the way of Demetriou going toward goal, which wasn't a good piece of work. The man with his back to goal, Pete, doesn't take the ball away from the player.
We're getting a bit excited there, Jack.
No,
is that old bias coming in there?
No, I just thought it was bad football by Steele. McCann tries to barge his way through. He can't make contact with the ball. The kick came off the boot of Laurie, but there's been a free kick awarded Fitzroy's way down there. To whom, I'm not sure. Maybe it's going back to Laurie. It's going back to Osborne, is it?
I think we're looking at 2 very evenly matched sides.
Well, they are fairly even at this stage. Nettlefold's hand pass, not kick, goes to Rendell. He hand passes back to Nettlefold. Dangerous practice. Laurie gets it moving now with a hand pass up toward Turner. Turner off the practice wicket area of the MCG, kicks toward Dwyer. Dwyer can't take the mark, but Ramsey backs up well. Hand passes to Demetriou, gives it to Dwyer going past. Dwyer's long shot toward goal, but no one home for North Melbourne down there. Straight to Richard Osborne.
That's poor forward play by North Melbourne. Fancy a bloke streaming down the ground like that, and no one near the goals for about 50 metres. And we see a very good mark taken by Roy Ramsey.
Well, but fancy kicking it to the front of the Fitzroy.
You're dead right.
The
There's Phil Cracker. Lovely looking kick, but Siri couldn't get back quick enough. Look at the pace of Cooper there. Beautiful pace. Wonderful play there by Jonas to Marcus Siri. Into the goals he goes. He kicks. He's offline. Oh, he don't tell me he's going to get another kick for that.
I don't know why.
Ah, boy.
No free kick in that, but the umpire has awarded one to Mark Siri. I thought he took too long to get the ball to the boot there. Tried to get too close toward goal. And had a shot at goal, which only went through for one behind.
I think that's disappointing. You've got to make some attempt to stop. 8 kicks to a series, is it?
You're counting the last one, Chris, or not? You're not counting the last one.
Well,
so, right.
I think you've got to make some attempt to stop a man running in towards goal. Another play, you've got to remember Keith Gregg and Wayne Schimmelbusch haven't taken their place in the side. Cross the face of goal is Rendell. Over the back, chance for Fitzroy through Grant Laurie. Heads to the boundary line to his mate, Richard Osborne. Osborne back towards the pocket. Gee, is he having a day? David Dwyer on the left foot. Paul Roos does the sensible thing. Probably could have marked it, but thumps it through for a behind. So
yes, Dwyer's having a fair day, Pete, but not using the ball the last 2 occasions. Hasn't used it that well. He's had 12
kicks.
But
on the other hand, what their forward work's not that crash hot either.
No, it isn't. Well, here's a chance for Fitzroy. Knight got a hand pass over the top, taken by McIver. He gets the kick in the nick of time. Glenn Dennings there, sticks out the one hand and hooks in the mark. Glenn Denning being called up on the members' wing. It's being called by Crocker, who sets himself about to fly high, and a good mark. He breaks away. He's a bit slow there to get moving. Didn't quite muster enough speed to break away from the pack. Blakey comes in. Steele met him with the hip and shoulder. Blakey goes down. They all dive on top. The umpire said a free kick North Melbourne's way. The push in the back was there, and the man emerging is Crocker. Crocker of North Melbourne with the ball on the half-forward flank for North Melbourne now, looking for McCann, who's leading out from the goals. He's a long way out from goal now. He's up toward the half-forward zone. Demetriou can't get going, trying to get the boots out of the mud. Hand pass comes from Cross to Roos. Roos goes in toward McIver. McIver can't take it. Picked up by Barwick, lost by Barwick just as quickly, and the umpire on this occasion, Peter Howe, will bounce. 18.5 minutes into the second term. North Melbourne 52. Fitzroy 35, North Melbourne leading by 17 points.
Bad play by Paul Roos there. He should have roosted that ball 60 metres away. That's what you've got to do as a defender, as we see onto the left foot, getting it down towards half forward was Cross. Conlon has not been in the play much at all at the moment. John Holt onto the left foot. He looks for McCann. Out he comes and he marks this time in front of Grant Laurie. It's been a terrific duel, that one. A chance for his third goal, Steve McCann, with his strong marking, but Laurie's also been a good player for Fitzroy.
Yes, when the ball gets to turf, Laurie has the pace on McCann, but the strength of McCann in those marking duels has been quite obvious on a couple of occasions. He got the front berth, of course, which is a handy thing to have. He's going to take the shot now.
There's the kick from Steve McCann, a high floater, and that's a goal. Lovely kick. 3 beautiful shots at goal by McCann. And North Melbourne move further in front. 8 goals, 10, 58 North to Fitzroy 5-5, 35. There's Steve McCann jogging back to the goal square. His marking ability is worrying Grant Laurie, but as Jack said, once it hits the turf, Laurie is far too quick. Well, that was a handy one because I felt that Fitzroy just starting to look dangerous. I think they made a bit. Fitzroy should get Quinlan back to full forward. I think he's a better player at full forward than centre half. There's a Siri doing well towards the pocket, and Hodgman. Out comes McIver. Read that beautifully. Was tackled, caught, holding the ball. So
a good tackle by Hodgman.
Lovely tackle by Kim Hodgman.
Well, Phil Cracker hasn't been in the game this second term. He did a couple of little things in the first quarter, but hasn't really done a great deal in the match. Hodgman's going to take this shot for goal. There's a fair way out. I don't know that he'd make the distance. He may. We'll see. Puts it up high. It's going close. It's going very close indeed. A Cracker swooped on that.
Goal, I think off the ground, was it?
It's a goal.
Yes, I think it was kicked by McCann for his 4th, off the ground, right in front of goal. I'm pretty sure it was McCann. And 4 goals to Steve McCann. So North, those 2 goals in the last couple of minutes, making it a very handy lead now. 9-10 to Fitzroy 5-5.
Yes, that shot of Hodgman nearly went through. Phil Cracker had a shot at that. I think he may have kicked it. I'm not too sure just which one kicked it out of there. But the umpires awarded the goal. So North Melbourne's goal now making them 9 goals, 10, 64 to 5-5, 35. And MacDonald getting the free kick. McCann comes out, tries to take the mark. Didn't have the front berth on that occasion. Taken away and kicked upfield by Pekin. Pekin gets it up to the half-forward zone. Dwyer goes in for North Melbourne. It's on the turf, and the umpire said a bounce.
David Dwyer's had a terrific day out there, and I think his opponent ought to have a good look at himself. He's got to play him a lot closer. He's been on his own far too often, as we see the ball down to Larkin. That was from Rendell towards the forward line, where a good mark has been taken by Scott McIver. Over to Grant Laurie. Laurie wide, looking for Rendell into the back of Dwyer, I felt.
No, the umpire's paid the mark to Rendell.
I thought he shoved him out, but there's the hand pass to Roos, who's had his hands full with Jonas. Glendinning. Oh, what a good mark was that. Ross Lyon chipping across in front, a beautiful mark.
He's going for the short pass, too, into the forward pocket, he puts it. There's a chance now. Is it Roos coming downfield? It is. Going for a shot toward goal, but the umpire said he's off target and only 1 behind. We don't often see Paul Roos taking shots for goal, Pete. Earlier in his career we did when he was playing on the wing in different positions, but since being at half-back we haven't seen much of him at all around the goals. Smith getting the ball moving now, taken by Demetriou. Demetriou will be looking upfield for Crocker or Larkin. He's found Holt at this occasion. Now Ramsey will be looking for one of the 2 I've mentioned. He's putting the ball up toward Crocker. He's about to set himself and take the mark. Crocker of North Melbourne, he's got a promising future, I think, this fellow. Hand passes to Steele. Oh, not a good hand pass, but Steele's got it now. A very high one. Gives it out now. Jonas to Holt. Holt goes goal, and it's through. Educated kick there by Johnny Holt. Didn't try and boot the cover up it, just kept it down, popped it through. And North Melbourne looking a bit better at the end of, or toward the end of the quarter, more so than they did at the start. North 10-10-70, Fitzroy 5-6-36. Johnny Holt's 10th kick.
Gee, that was beautiful football by North Melbourne. That was classic team play. A hand pass went out to Steele. Steele a short pass to Jonas. Jonas onto Holt, and Holt doesn't mess around when he's near goals. It's a beautiful kick, an educated kick, as Jack said, and put it through for a lovely goal.
At the centre bounce, North Melbourne now try to go forward, but they can't do so as yet. Glendenning's hand pass wasn't good, but Arceri wasn't bad for where he was, but Arceri got it moving. Oh, McCann may have pushed in the back there. Larkin swoops on it into the open goal. He travels, and North Melbourne get another one. North Melbourne through Larkin kicked their 11th goal. 11 goals, 10, 76. Fitzroy 5-6, 36. North Melbourne lead by 40 points.
Oh yes, the game has changed dramatically in the last 10 minutes. A beautiful play by North out of the centre bounce. Good team play there by Phil Cracker there. He did some beautiful shepherding to allow Larkin to come through there, and Jonas was quick to go up and tell him.
At the centre bounce with North on top now, 24 minutes into the second term. MacDonald doing a fair job against Rendell, but a free kick going Fitzroy's way now to be taken by Blakey. Blakey of Fitzroy. Only a young player, young John Blakey, number 54, getting a hand pass to Turner. Turner moves the ball to the half-forward zone. Glendenning sets himself. Lyon, was it? No, it wasn't. It was Keane coming out of the back. I thought it was young Lyon, the dark hair. But Keane with the ball. Big, strong fella, isn't he, this?
He'll take a mark. Very strong mark. And normally a pretty good kick too, Jack.
Well, Fitzroy could do with the goal. They're 5-6 to 11-10. Keane. Left foot kick. Is it there? I think it is. It's gone very close indeed. The umpire said it's a goal. Kicked by Keane of Fitzroy. Gary Keane getting his first goal. Second goal, I'm sorry. And Fitzroy 6-6, 42. North Melbourne 11-10, 76 on Seven's big lead.
Well, to say that Fitzroy needed a goal would be an understatement, because certainly they were really getting run over for that 5-minute period there, 5 to 10 minutes by North Melbourne. We see that looks like young Crutchfield, it is, on the ground, number 48. They're giving Rendell a bit of a breather down in the forward pocket. There's Asiri. He's doing well today, Mark Asiri. Look at the pace. That's 11 kicks as he goes to Phil Cracker, who pops one right behind the ear. Now Cracker will look for the short pass here.
Yeah, he's got out of the mud patch. He got off the practice wicket area. He didn't want to have to kick from there, and he ran around, but the umpire...
He'll still give a pass, probably.
The umpire was very wise to what was going on, so another short pass coming back to Donald McDonald. It's a long way out from goal. Hodgman giving him some advice as to what to do, and that, I think, was to kick long toward McCann in the goal square, with Crocker lurking in front of the pack. And
going the big torp.
He's going for a torp. He could even get the distance, I suppose, with a good torp. Wowee, it's off target though. He got the length but not the direction, and only 1 point from that shot by Donald McDonald. North Melbourne 11-11, 77. Fitzroy 6-6, 42. 26 minutes have gone now, the second term, and all the Fitzroy defenders gather at the half-back zone and all break away in different directions. Laurie not too sure just where to go.
Going for Ruse. Ruse ducked back towards the centre. Over the back is Phil Cracker. Oh, he's got it too. A beautiful hand pass to Holt. He sidesteps onto the left foot. He stabs. Will it come back? Yes. What a beautiful goal by Johnny Holt. Great play, Phil Cracker.
Good football by North Melbourne. They're teaming very well now, and just prior to the half-time siren, can't be that far away. Holt's second goal. North Melbourne 12 goals, 11-83. Fitzroy 6-6, 42. So I said earlier in the quarter that North hadn't done much. That was about halfway into the quarter. They'd only kicked 1-1. Well, now they've kicked 6 goals, 3 for the quarter, Peter. And Fitzroy have added 4 goals, 3.
Yes, and they've really turned it on after a very ordinary first half of this quarter, as we see McDonald doing well at the centre bounces. Ross Lyon, a hurry kick, taken away by Darren Steele. Left foot looking for Larkin. Larkin leads out in front of Dean Turner. Gets it back into play, but Andrew Cross was waiting for the ball. Dives on top of it, close to the line. Right on the true centre wing position. And umpire Saws will come in and bounce it.
Talk about players with futures. I think Matthew Larkin's got a great future in football for North Melbourne. McDonald doing quite well, but Crutchfield got the tap down, taken by Dwyer. The ball comes to the half-forward zone. Jonas tried to soccer off the ground. Blakey caught by Hodgman. He tackles well, Hodgman. It's a second or third time.
Again. You're right. He certainly does go in, and he's a terrific inspiration, Kim Hodgman. He goes wide to Darren Steele. Oh, gee. He nearly got a touch of the fumbles there. He's On half-forward flank, he's going to centre this and look for McCann. Slightly off the side of the bit. Little Marcus Siri caught behind there, and a good mark is taken by Jamie Cooper.
Cooper looking for the hand pass. He should get the ball, as Peter said before, and kick it, but his hand pass backwards to Paul Roos. Roos driving in the ball now to the members' side of the ground on the wing position where Barwick flew high. Couldn't hold the mark. Ramsey's there. Holt's on the wrong foot if he does know. He gets back on the right foot. Decides the hand pass would be the best thing to do. Tapped out to Marseri from MacDonald. He's going forward. Marseri wants a goal. He's going to go close too, but it nearly hit the post, but just the wrong side, only one behind. So North Melbourne now, 12 goals, 12, 84 points. Fitzroy 6-6, 42 points. North Melbourne double the Fitzroy total, 84 playing 42, 28 3/4 minutes into the second term.
Falling down badly around the packs, Fitzroy. Siri is killing him around the packs. They've got to do something. There was nearly a mark to Holt, not paid, said the umpire. And it will be a bounce taking place on half forward for North. But Marcus Siri, Chris, how many kicks is 12 kicks? He's done well. That's in 2 quarters of football, averaging 6 kicks a quarter, and the Fitzroy Rovers wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't think, as we see Peter Howe about to bounce it down. Crutchfield beaten by McDonald. He's dominating the rucks at the moment. Blakey, the skittle-maker player, ducks away to McIver.
Pass, don't they?
McIver, do they ever, to Turner. Turner in front of Crocker. Goes for the long kick looking for Richard Osborne. They've got to move him, I think. It probably is on the forward line now, and I think that's a good move by Robert Walls. He loves to kick a goal.
Osborne looking for 15 metres there, but the umpire wouldn't pay him. Bit of pace, Osborne. He backs himself against Hickey, kicks the ball down towards the forward pocket area. Glendenning got it out. It's a chance now for Fitzroy. Looked like Keane off the boundary line, but the kick was smothered, and we'll see a boundary throw-in.
Bit of a fight going on between Osborne and Hickey over the back. The Fitzroy supporters felt it should have been a free kick downfield there, as we see Keane and McDonald. McDonald, gee, he's got a big leap, Jack.
He's got a lot of ability, Donald McDonald. He's got a lot of everything, Peter. He can take a good mark, he can kick the ball long. He's got a good leap, as you said. He's got a bit of pace. He should really be a great player. He's doing well for North Melbourne in this ruck position. The ball tapped down by Keane, though, on that occasion. Picked up by Richard Osborne. They're going straight up in the air just about. They're still waiting for it to come down. Glendenning gets the tap away. Nettlefold's hand pass comes out to Quinlan. The left foot shot goes goalward. In there is Rendell, but he let it go for his rover. The rover
left it for Barwick.
Barwick thought that Rendell was going, so a bit of a mix-up there.
Yep, bad talking.
And at the half-time siren, North Melbourne twice the score of Fitzroy. North 12-12, 84. Fitzroy 6-6, 42. Is that the race of the day, King Delamere? I thought so. I think so. That's why I put it to, yeah.
I was disappointed then.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. Well, Pete, 1, 2, 3 is not going to be any good, Pete. I said 6 goals a quarter, you know.
You always get something to kick a big table on the screen.
Geez, they were bad early, though, in that quarter. They hadn't done anything. And now they've kicked 6 forward.
Fritz were in front of us.
Oh, yeah, they were. But how was that fella scored? Not even 12 minutes away scored.
pretty good players to get out of the north side.
Yeah.
Similar to Greg. Would you play him? I'd be tempted to leave him run up there.
Ah, 50 to 44.
Hello, that's Carlton. That's Carlton. Hawthorn,
Carlton picked 40 points to Hawthorn 7.
good game.
There must be a win.
No, maybe. No, nothing. You never know, Pete. See you next week. There's only one October myself now. 39 to 46. 39 to 46.
Collingwood. Fitzroy kicked 16.
Only 7 points now. Your theory, Peter.
Well, Fitzroy.
Listen to them. Gilbert were 38 points in front of quarter time.
Still playing. They're playing an extra 10 minutes. So, right.
They're bloody
They don't catch up.
Might have been better than the guys with that much time.
Right, yeah, right, you're right.
58 points in quarter time. Yes.
Well, they can be.
Must have got him in the goal square.
They're getting favoured by the umpire.
3 points to do, 3 handballs against us. 19 free kicks and out of play. Dressed up as Chris Barrett.
They do one every year. Did you see the one that year that cricket was kicking the ball? And when there's supposed to be time, he doesn't take the ball, and then the sirens and the ball bursts. When he kicks the ball, it's floating towards goal and explodes in the air. See that? This new invention. In other words, he's about to kick it, the siren goes, and he explodes, and he knocks you right.
That's Stephen Phillips.
Oh, look at this. Not cool. I reckon they can.
16 shots.
Actually, less windy up here than it is down there.
Look at this, Jack.
Too much pace there.
Bad
Should
play.
be
Bad.
sure. They all look the same.
Can definitely pick
Only 3 to McCann going by score. Mine was Crackers goal. But mine was Crackers goal. Read the shot. I saw it wasn't too short because I saw it crack back again.
Actually, believe it or not, he's done a fair job today on Quinlan, hasn't he?
Sevens Big League, the game at the Melbourne Cricket Ground between North Melbourne and Fitzroy. North Melbourne twice the score of Fitzroy, 12-12 to 6-6, 84 to 42. North trying to stay in the 5.
Larkin towards half forward. Pekin couldn't take it. It's grabbed by Cooper. Cooper towards half forward. Oh, good mark. Who was that? Glendinning. Typical Glendinning mark. Oh, Roy Ramsey, very rarely does he fumble as he lies on top of the ball. In they come, and umpire Saws says it's my ball and he will bounce it.
Makes you wonder why a fellow like Glendinning, who can kick the ball the proverbial mile, will hand pass to Ramsey, who was running toward the wing. Glendinning could have had that ball down at half forward.
Well, there was Ross Lyon getting a hurried kick off the side of the boot. David Dewire's had a terrific day today. He's outpaced on this occasion by Richard Osborne, who hooks it back towards the pocket. I think it'll be out in the full. It is. And Michael Passmore, who's done a fair job on Bernie Quinlan today. Quinlan, the second quarter, switched out to centre half forward. Passmore playing him very, very close. Quinlan not kicking as well as he has in past seasons. He's missed a couple. Kicked 2 points. As Passmore brings it to halfback. Oh, boy, what a mark from Ross Lyon.
Ross Lyon, up-and-coming player for Fitzroy. Very exciting prospect, having his 9th kick now. I don't know whether he'll quite make the distance. He can use the ball fairly well. Ross Lyon. Oh, didn't quite get onto that one properly. It's up toward the goal square. Quinlan can't take the mark from his hands. Through 4-1 behind only. So Quinlan getting that one through. There's a bit of pushing and shoving there with Lyon and Law. I don't know about Lyon taking Law on. Ramsey kicking the ball out to where Demetriou leads to it and takes the mark on the practice wicket area. Waiting for someone to get into position. He may look for Steele down on the flank.
Andy Demetriou, very honest, reliable player. Crocker, normally a good mark. Drops that one. Nettlefold's done some good hard work today to Pekin with a hand pass. Barwick gets it back to Pekin. Pekin straightens up and fires towards Quinlan. He's got his name written all over this one as he marks in the forward pocket, because the man against him there was Roy Ramsey, who would be giving Quinlan about 6 inches, I would think.
Yes, it's a lot of height to give him, isn't it? Bernie Quinlan taking this shot from the boundary line. I've seen him kick harder goals than this, but can he get this one? No, he's hit the post. Bad luck for Bernie Quinlan, good fortune for North Melbourne. 1 goal 3 is now being kicked by Super Boot, Bernie Quinlan. That one hitting the post. So from the full back position, Roy Ramsey is about to drive the ball out toward Hickey, who's leading toward the practice wicket area again, opposed to Barwick. The man at the back nearly hooked that one in. Hickey keeping himself and the ball in front of him. Holt now trying to pick up. The whistle sounds. North Melbourne's free kick to be taken by Hickey. The free kick must have been against Barwick.
Yes, and the crowd, the Fitzroy crowd out there on that side of the crowd, not too impressed with the umpire on that occasion, as Hickey, good attempt there by Nettlefold, but comes off his hands over the line. He gets up hobbling, but he hasn't let Fitzroy down today, Michael Nettlefold. He's tried particularly hard. A lot of the Fitzroy players have not been really in the game. Some of their stars are well down, as Crutchfield competing against McDonald, who did well on Matt Rendell early in the game. There's another good mark taken by Glendinning, and little Bernie Harris just bounced straight off Glendinning there.
I think he got hurt too. Harris
did.
Hurt. Yes,
he did. He ran into Glendinning and bounced off. He's a great build of a bloke, Glendinning, as he goes towards half forward. Taken off the pack by Larkin. He centres the ball over the back. A chance for McCann. Laurie tries to get it out. McCann, I thought he was in a perfect position to take that one. I feel that he's kicked 4 goals. There's a disputed one in the second quarter, whether it was Phil Cracker or McCann. I've given it to McCann. The main scoreboard here gave it to Cracker, but we'll wait and see later on who took it. As we see going in after it is Grant Laurie again, right in the North Melbourne teeth of goal.
North Melbourne in the first term kicked 6-8 to Fitzroy's 2-3. In the second quarter, 6-4 to Fitzroy's 4-3. Blakey with the ball for Fitzroy. Well tackled, but the umpire said the ball held to him. So we'll see a bounce taking place about 4 metres out from the North Melbourne goal. Every chance of a North Melbourne goal here if the ball can get whipped down to one of the Rovers. We'll see what McCann is going to do with it. He's going to go for the tap to Hodgman. He nearly got it to him too, but now it goes back into the pack, and Peter Howe, the umpire, who was umpiring with Rowan Saws, has decided that another bounce will take place, this time about 5 metres out, 6 metres out from goal.
Ruse doing the ruck work. McCann cleverly gets it down to Hodgman. Smothered by Grant Laurie was good play. In goes McIver. Ridden into the ground. Cracker's got it. He's dangerous. He gets it to Jonas. Beautiful play. Phil Cracker. The goal umpire fell over, and now he says it was only 1 point anyway. But beautiful handball by Cracker. No doubt about it. He's dangerous any time he gets anywhere near the ball. 12-13 North Melbourne. Fitzroy 6-8.
Grant Laurie, not much of him, but a lot of talent in that rather light frame. Grant Laurie kicking in from full back, going out toward the half-back zone where Glendenning's going to try and spoil. Couldn't do so on that occasion, and Keane of Fitzroy takes the mark at the half-back position. Keane looking up to the centre half-forward. There he goes for short one. McIver's there and takes the mark. No opposition, really. He can get the ball moving to the half-forward flank, but Fitzroy going out wide. A bad kick from the player on that occasion, McIver. Socket off the ground to North Melbourne's half-forward zone. Keane in the action once again. Taken away from him, though, by Steele. There's a chance for North.
This is danger, because here comes Johnny Holt. He's got an open goal. He fires low. It bounces wrong side of the post and through for 1 point. But geez, exciting when he strides down the ground with him onto that left foot. Johnny Holt, 12-14 North. Fitzroy 6-8.
Ruse playing on from full back. No one to kick to, though. He's going to hook it back and hopefully can find Richard Osborne, who's up high. And a mark to Osborne over the top of Demetriou. He goes the short pass, and a good one at that. The ball is caught. That's little Bernie Harris being tackled by Ramsey. Taken away by Donald McDonald. He's starting to mature as a player, I think. Taken by Crocker, given out to Dwyer. Dwyer can go goalward. He's a fair way out, but he's getting closer all the time off the side of the boot. The ball drifts across the goals for North Melbourne. Nettlefold tried hard. Cracker tried to barge his way through. No one can get it as yet. McIver's a chance, can't take it. And now it's Turner. Turner got a hand pass out. It comes back to Laurie. Laurie moves it again, taken by Pekin. Pekin goes up toward the half-forward zone and taken by Doug Barwick, who plays on quickly. Tries with a long kick into the goal square. It travels not quite to the square with a great kick by Barwick and through for one behind. Fitzroy, 6 goals 9, 45. North Melbourne, 12-14, 86 here on Sevens Big League in the third term, 7 minutes in.
Keane and Glendinning. No mark. Keane butters up. Well done by the big fella as he gets a hand pass into Bernie Harris. Runs onto the left foot. He should be looking for Quinlan, I feel. Now he does. Bernie from behind. Oh, chipping across the front was his teammate. It was Lyon, I feel. And it reminds me a little bit of Pickering of Richmond, the way he comes from the side, Lyon. And in fact, I thought that was Quinlan's mark, but Lyon came right across the front and didn't quite take it.
I was about to say Lyon did the wrong thing on that occasion. He should never have flown against Quinlan. He'll have to get that out of his game. But anyhow, he has got a bright future. We've spoken of him often. The shot comes out of the pack. A chance for Richard Osborne, but it may be through for one behind. The umpire, I'll wait and see, has said yes, through for one behind before Osborne took the mark. So one more point on the board for Fitzroy, who now are 46 points. North Melbourne 86, 40 points the difference, and a short pass comes to Steele from Ramsey and from the full-back position. Steele coming with a short pass to Demetriou. He'll hand pass to Passmore, I would think. Yes, that happens, and Passmore from half-back. That kick that goes very high towards Jonas at half-forward. The ball in front, the mark taken by Blakey.
Yes, and John Blakey, a young player, but a player with a good future at Fitzroy. He's got a slightly built fellow, a bit like Ross Lyon, but both of them will be players for many years to come, in my opinion. We'll see Nettlefold. Oh, good mark. Osborne, he looks a better player on the forward line, in my opinion. He loves to kick goals, and I think when you get players who can kick them, I think you leave them up there. I think Robert Walls hasn't been entirely happy with the defensive side of his game, as we see Osborne, the long driving torpedo punt, and I think that's a goal. That's a lovely kick by Richard Osborne. As I said, he can kick goals, and that was a beauty. 7 goals, 10. 52 Fitzroy, trailing North Melbourne, 12-14, 86.
That was a great goal kicked by Osborne from the half-forward flank using the torpedo punt. It just made the distance, but that's all it has to do. Got through by about a metre, I would imagine, and a beautiful goal indeed. It's what football's all about. We love to see those long shots at goal, and good kicking has always been a part of Australian football. At the centre once again, Crutchfield beaten on that occasion. North Melbourne through Crocker, about to go forward. It's a high booming kick. It's gone down to the half-forward zone, but a hard one to mark. The ball comes to turf. Lyon can't get it. Crutchfield goes after it, but the umpire said there's a free kick going. Which way is it going? It's going Fitzroy's way, I think. And the ball has to come back to Lyon at the half-back position. He's gone very short indeed. The little kick came into Cooper, who got caught, taken by McIver. McIver's hand pass, Pekin was bad. He was covered. The ball on the turf now. It's been picked up by McIver again. The hand pass to Osborne. He goes for a short pass. Barwick's there. This will be a goal too, I would think. Barwick, no, he's popped it over to Quinlan, and Quinlan takes the mark, plays on, left puts it through for a goal to Fitzroy. So Fitzroy looking all right in the third term. 2 goals now to Quinlan. The scoreboard showing North Melbourne 12-14, 86. Fitzroy 8-10, 58. We're in the third term on Sevens Big League.
Well, good intelligent play by Richard Osborne to get it across in the first place to Barwick. Barwick could have slammed away and I thought he was taking a bit of a punt, trying to get it to Quinlan, but he did the right thing. Quinlan took the mark, played on, and got a nice easy goal in the finish. But Fitzroy, well, they're not out of it, Jack.
No, you're never out of it, Peter, while the game's still in progress. And Fitzroy did very well in the first part of the second term. Dwyer pops it over, a chance for Holt. Taken here by Turner of Fitzroy. The hand pass comes out, and now we see the ball being moved upfield by Knight. Fitzroy once again moving into the half-forward zone. Cross takes the mark. That was a good piece of football too. He'd be looking for Quinlan again, but a short kick, too short. Passmore comes out for North Melbourne. Had trouble getting the boot to it. He has really not a left-footed player by the looks of it, but he did use the left foot on that occasion to find Demetriou, who took the mark and plays on, gets away from Osborne. Not a good kick toward Jonas. The ball comes back to Demetriou. He gathers it just inside the boundary, I think. Taken by Hodgman. Hodgman's looking for somewhere to go. He kicks high. He was hopeful McCann was down there, but it's Cracker. Can't take it away from McIver. McIver has it. Hand passes back out. Peakin's kick not good. Comes back toward Osborne. Osborne in trouble. Wasn't tackled properly on that occasion. The hand pass was rather ragged.
And this is young John Blakey screaming down the ground. That was beautiful football. Now it comes to Barwick. He's got it. Or could have given the hand pass, but he cleverly dummies. Goes for the right foot pass. He's looking towards the forward line. No mark to Ramsey. Over it goes to Glendinning. He's tackled. Slung to the ground after he kicked. And that's against Barwick down the ground to centre wing. But it all started originally from a shocking bit of play by a poor pass by Andrew Cross when he ran onto the left foot. He should have run onto his correct foot.
Right. Holt gets it down to the half-forward zone for North Melbourne. Nettlefold caught in possession, got the ball down. Who's going to take it away? Picked up by Turner. He looks for a lead at the half-forward zone. Lyons there, but can't take that one. There's a chance for North's defence to get out of trouble. Passmore moves it now toward Dwyer on the members' wing. Dwyer has the ball in front of him. He's bouncing fairly kindly. He got a good break there. He's being called by Johnny Law for the short pass. It was pretty short too. Law can't get it yet. Backing up was Demetriou. He shoots it out. He thought of shooting it out to Arceri. Changes his mind. Kicks down towards Jonas and Roos. No one takes it. It's taken away by Laurie. He moves it to the members' wing again. Law gets a bad bounce. Now it comes back to him. Law shoots out a hand pass. Demetriou nearly threw that to Arceri. Arceri gets it out to Hodgman. Hodgman goes goalward. It's going towards North's goals. Not on target. It's up towards the area. And the mark has been taken by Steele.
Yes, a nice mark. Good play by North to get it out quickly to their forward line. I see Peter German, who seemed to hurt his knee early in the game. He's warming up and he's coming onto the ground. Hickey coming off. But the kicking long to the goal square, you can't beat it. And that's what they did there. Steele's dummies around. Goes for the shot at goal and he's hit the post. And that would have been a handy one to stem the tide. Fitzroy just starting to sneak their way back into it. But 12-15, a long way to go. North Melbourne, Fitzroy on 8-10.
North Melbourne for the third term, which is 13, nearly 14 minutes now, have only added 3 behinds in the third quarter, taking their score to 87 points from 84. Fitzroy have added 2 goals for. So Fitzroy doing better than North Melbourne at this stage of the third term, but they did that in the second term also. The ball on the turf underneath the pack of players. You see McIver with it, and the umpire said his free kick. Turner's got it now for Fitzroy. Shoots it out toward the wing position. Glendinning about to close on it. He goes in after it now. Hooks it back. Oh, a hand pass and went to the opposition. Taken now here by Fitzroy, but the ball was out of bounds. Keane was just about to drive it into the full forward position, but the umpire indicates a boundary throw in. At the 14.5-minute mark now of the third term, North Melbourne 87, Fitzroy 58. You're on Sevens Big League.
Crutchfield and McDonald. McDonald rucking particularly well. Over to Richard Osborne, who's really come alight in this quarter. Here's Quinlan. Can't take the mark. Over the back is Ross Lyon. Beautiful play by the young fella. Onto the left foot he goes. He hooks it back. And is that a sign of class or what? What a great goal to Ross Lyon as he puts it through for his second goal, and Fitzroy fight back. They're on 9-10, 64 to North Melbourne, 12-15, 87.
Richard Osborne has been in the game in the first 15 minutes of this third term, had 5 kicks in 15 minutes, so that's not bad from Fitzroy's viewpoint, but Lyon playing very well up there in the forward
I
zone.
think Richard Osborne's playing in the centre of the ground, and you've got to put your best players where the action is.
Peter German's back on for North Melbourne too. He suffered a knee injury earlier in the day. Been thumped down by MacDonald. Now it's been thumped down again toward Dwyer. Dwyer picking up for North Melbourne, getting balance. The left foot kicks in towards Cracker, but it's a bit high. Cracker can't take it against McIver, and now it's out of bounds in the forward pocket. See, Cracker limping too, so North Melbourne won't like that if Phil Cracker gets hurt.
Well, he hurt his ankle last week against Richmond. As you recall, Jack, in the last quarter he went off, so maybe it's still a bit of soreness or tenderness there as we see German. Taken away by Lyon. He's everywhere, the young kid, as he down the back line doing some heavy work. Grabbed by Jonas. Here's a chance for Phil Cracker. Oh, he's marked. A good mark. He read that beautifully over the back of McIver. He is limping slightly. Puts it on the ground casually, as usual. Strolls after it.
Casual,
I think he was at a Sunday school picnic. Phil Cracker, but gee, he's a brilliant player.
2 goals to Cracker so far in this game, the scoreboard says. We say 1, but that is the one that Peter was talking about before, the one disputed between McCann and Cracker. So Cracker going for his third goal. That's by the big scoreboard here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Cracker's left foot kick. McCann applauds the effort, and the umpire says all clear. Cracker in the hands of the trainers now, getting some attention, but North Melbourne moved to 13-15-93. Fitzroy 9-10-64. That's on Sevens Big League from the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Yes, there he is on screen, the little North champ. And he's an even better player when his brother Jimmy's playing in the same side because of their tremendous combination. They both bring each other into the game. David Dwyer has been an excellent player today in North Melbourne. It's the best game I've seen young Twinkle Toes, we'll call him, play, but he's a good player in his own right. As we see,
doing well too,
McDonald, I'll say he is, as we see Philip Knight crashing his way through the pack. That's beautiful football. He's looking for Quinlan against Passmore. Quinlan nearly took that one. Mickey Conlon's got it now. He's going for the short pass out wide to Barwick, and Barwick marks. Now, this will certainly make the distance, in my opinion. Barwick is a prodigious kicker for football. He is about 45 metres out directly in front. Has not been kicking accurately today, but he is a very, very long kick.
On his 10th kick for the day, Barwick going for this goal for Fitzroy. Peter said he'll make the distance. I've no doubt either. There it is, and it's through. Good goal kicked by Doug Barwick from round about the half-forward position. So Fitzroy in this term having two good goals kicked, one from Barwick, one from Osborne. Barwick kicks his second goal, and North Melbourne lead Fitzroy by 23 points.
Jack, I think you'd agree a very danger period now for North Melbourne. Fitzroy are creeping their way back into this game, and their football's improved. Osborne's come into it, I should say. What was the difference at half-time?
North Melbourne, 42 points at half-time. North Melbourne at present only 23
That's
points.
What I mean. They're creeping
Fitzroy
back in. They're finishing on a bit as we see Crutchfield. McDonald's dominating the hit-outs. Ruse gets it down towards half-forward. Here they go again as Cooper kicks it towards half-forward. Passmore and Quinlan. Down to the deck it comes. Big Bernie's got it. A lovely hand pass out wide to Philip Knight. Knight on to Dean Turner. Turner onto the left foot. Richard Osborne. Oh, he's marked 10 metres out directly in front. And Fitzroy are coming alight. As I said, a danger period coming up for the Northerners.
My word, it is. Osborne going for his second goal of the game, also the second goal of the quarter. Kicked a beautiful goal just prior to this one with the torpedo punt kick. 12th kick, he puts it through for his second goal. North Melbourne have to hurry up if they wish to stay in the 5 for 1985. North Melbourne 93, Fitzroy 76 on Sevens Big League.
Oh boy. We're going to see a finish, I think, Jack, to this game. I can see you're getting nervous already. There's still a lot of the old North spirit in your bones as we see the score 13-15 to 11-10. 2 goals, 5 the difference, and that's not much in modern-day football, and Fitzroy are coming home hard. 17
points the difference in North Melbourne's favour. The time clock ticking away toward the 19.5-minute mark of this, the third term on Sevens Big League from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The shadows lengthen across the ground, but North Melbourne's chances of getting into the final 5 rests on this game today.
Glendinning's been moved to centre half forward, as we see back with Nettlefold and Ross Lyon. Lyon goes in after it. Oh, gee, here comes Matthew Larkin. A goal here would be very handy to North Melbourne as we see. Oh, he's dropped it. The Brownlow medalist. He's dropped that one, unlike Glendinning.
He had to make a lot of ground to get to the ball. It was a hard mark. So it was a hard mark to take, but we are used to seeing him take those. 20 minutes now gone, the third quarter at the MCG. North Melbourne 17 points in front of Fitzroy in this game that will possibly depend on whether they stay in the 5 or not. The umpire said a free kick going Fitzroy's way, so North will have the ball taken out of their defence, out of their forward line again by the Fitzroy defender Roos. He goes into the centre of the ground. A well-placed kick finds Keane. Keane has a chance to play on. He's going back now, looking for somewhere to go. Who can he give it to? There's a few leads up there. Quinlan's the target.
Quinlan, Lyon and Law actually were the 2 players who eventually went for it. Johnny Law took a nice easy mark because Ross Lyon slipped over. He kicks it wide. Keane from behind flies. Oh, gee, that was a good mark. He goes for the hand pass to Philip Knight. Knight runs towards the half-forward line. He nearly kicked into the man. Quinlan ducks back. He nearly marks. Was it a free kick? No, said the umpire. It was almost interference against Quinlan when the ball wasn't within 5 metres.
Little scoreboard you've just seen says 13-15-93 to 11-10-76. North Melbourne leading Fitzroy. 21 minutes now gone the third term. North Melbourne, I would say at this stage, are just hanging on, not doing a great deal. There's a chance now. Pekin got it out, but Osborne in all sorts of bother. The umpire said about match will take place 25 to 30 metres out from Fitzroy's goal. Umpires today, Rowan Saws, you see there with the ball. His co-umpire, Peter Howe. Fitzroy a chance to score, Pete.
Oh, here's Bernie Quinlan grabbing this one. He fires, bounces, and through for a point. But, oh, gee, they're starting to look a bit dangerous as we see the scoreboard change to Fitzroy 11-11-77. North on 13-15-93.
Fitzroy have kicked 5-5. North Melbourne have kicked 1 goal 3 in this third term.
Over the back is Crutchfield. Nettlefold has been a very good player today. One of the better games I've seen Michael Nettlefold play. A very disciplined game. He's handballed a lot. He's brought team players, teammates into the game, and he's done a lot of the heavy work on that back line as his stats are 5 kicks and 11 handballs. So he certainly has had a lot of possessions. There he is again, getting it down towards the forward line. Ramsey drops it under pressure. Barwick, Ramsey, quite happy to see it go over the line and out of bounds, and so is Jack Edwards.
He was very happy to see it go out of bounds there. He was opposed to 3 Fitzroy forwards, and Roy Ramsey coolly got it toward the boundary line and then found the white line. The boundary throw-in takes place. Keane doing a good job for Fitzroy. Nearly hooked that one in too. It's hurried out of the pack. Knocked down by Barwick. Taken by Arsiri. He clears the pack with a hand pass. Oh, he waited a bit too long, Holdy, to get that kick. He got it down to Glendinning. He gives it back to Arsiri. North Melbourne start to move now. The ball down to Jonas. It's hit the turf. Crackers there for North Melbourne. He has it. Can he get a goal? He gets it to Jonas. Jonas gets it in now. McCann from the goal square. Puts it through for North Melbourne, and a very, very handy goal for North Melbourne in this 23-minute mark of the third term. North Melbourne 14-15-99. Fitzroy 11-11-77 on 7's Big League.
Once again, the magnificent skills down there, the handball of the North Melbourne forwards. Phil Cracker, he picked that up beautifully and gave a slick hand pass across. Eventually it ended up, I feel that's could be 5 goals to McCann. We'll worry about that at the end of the game, though, as we see 6 kicks and could be 5 goals to McCann. It's certainly 4.
North Melbourne were 42 points in front at three-quarter time, or at half-time, and now halfway through the third term, they only lead by 22, and they've just got that goal. Law breaks the tackle. The umpire gave him sufficient time, evidently. Now the defence of Fitzroy will move the ball away again.
Yes, Nettlefold gets it across there towards Cooper. Cooper to Richard Osborne. He loses sight of that one. Grabbed by David Dwyer. A lovely hand pass. It finds Kim Hodgman onto the left foot. He's flattened after he got rid of it. Not good play by Richard Osborne there. That was now they're paying the advantage rule because Peter German has got it. He gives it to Marcus Seary. He fires, and I think he's missed. Boy, would that have been a handy one.
Yes, a goal that North Melbourne required there, but the players are Seary having the shot at goal, but it just slid past the wrong side of the goal post. 100 points now to North Melbourne, 77 to Fitzroy. The time clock 24, nearly 24 and a half into the third term. North Melbourne not out of the woods yet. They have to win this game to make sure they stay in the 5 for 85. The ball on the turf, taken by Pekin, tackled by McCann. The umpire calls play on. The hand pass comes back to
the
Pekin.
handball to Pekin, who was sitting on the ground. Admittedly, he was under pressure, but is that an indication of what modern football's all about?
Well, it's a bit confusing. I bet Pekin got the biggest shock of anybody. The ball on the turf. Crutchfield tried to get it down. Pekin's there again. Could have been a free kick to Larkin. The umpire said it's going Fitzroy's way, and it's been taken by Pekin.
Yes, over to Dean Turner. Onto the left foot he goes, looking for Conlon. And Mickey Conlon, Duxbury has not been in the play today. Was that out in the full? No, said the boundary umpire. 5 kicks to Mickey Conlon. He did give 1 goal away to Doug Barwick with a good pass, of course. As we see McCann against Crutchfield. McCann cleverly. Bernie Harris gets it down to the ground, or was it Pekin? I think it was Pekin, in fact it was. Now it's Marcus Seary. He's been a good player. Cops it in the back. Over there to his teammate there, number 17 in Kimmy Hodgman. But the mark has been taken by Osborne, who's had a brilliant quarter. He kicks it wide to Bernie Harris. Now this is where Fitzroy are dangerous, when they get the loose man going. Play on, said the umpire as he ducks around Bernie Harris. Oh, he tried to be a bit too smart there. He's messed it up completely. That's bad football. In they go. Who's that? That's Blakey, the young player, going into lend a hand. Now it's Harris. Now towards half forward. The North defence through Crocker. Now it's Keane. He's had an excellent quarter. Onto the right foot. Now where's Quinlan? Quinlan, interferes with Passmore there. Over the back. He should run right in, Bernie. Oh, he nearly missed it. Into the open goal. I felt that was a free kick against Quinlan, but he's got the goal nevertheless. And Fitzroy moved to 12 goals 11 83. Still in it. North Melbourne are on 14-16. 100.
Not much in this game at all. Only 17 points in favour of North Melbourne after they led by 42 points at half-time. Can North hang on? Well, we'll soon find out. This quarter's nearly over. We've been playing over 26 and a half minutes now. Fitzroy doing very well, not giving up the ghost at all. Ball being put down by Rowan Saws, the umpire.
We're not going to have one of those North Melbourne tight finishes, are we, Jack?
Well, we could have. Siri takes the ball away. Down toward the full forward zone it goes. Well done by McIver. That was good football on that occasion by Jonas. Took the ball away from McIver completely. He's hurt all right. There was a good hip and shoulder. A chance for North. German, no, can't get a shot toward goal. Well, but Lurry right on the goal line.
Oh, gee, was that a hard bump. Hip and shoulder stuff. And McIver is still in the hands of the trainers. Jonas certainly knows how to use his weight, as does John Law, as we see Roos from behind. A clever little nudge out, and he takes the mark. But, I reckon we're in for a real good finish to this game, because Fitzroy doing well. Osborne's had a brilliant quarter. Look at that. What a mark. He'll go for the dummy. No, he doesn't. He throws it out in front. Knocks it on cleverly to Pekin. Pekin's got it. Where's Quinlan? He'll look for him. Oh, gee, he didn't go for Quinlan. He should have. Kicked long. Bernie was in perfect position. Barwick's got it. Oh, Quinlan's on his own in the square. If Crutchfield gets it, he's done a shocking kick. Bernie was standing there on his own, and he did a shocker because Ross Smith takes it away. A vital opportunity missed as the kick comes down to Johnny Holt. He's got it. He wanted to get onto his left foot. What a bad miss that was. As we see Holt, that's when you can't kick on the left foot. You get yourself into trouble. Back to Smith. Smith runs to half forward. Can North get a goal now? Out comes the Fitzroy defence, and young Cooper, who's done some excellent work in this game, kicks it out towards centre wing, and he finds his teammate there in Philip Knight. 28 and a half minutes, the third term. Fitzroy very desperately tried to move the ball forward. It's been kicked to the half-forward zone where Conlon came on the scene. Can't take the ball as yet. Crocker has it for North Melbourne. Got it out to Demetriou. Should hand pass it down toward McCann. I think he may eventually do that. McCann can shoot one down too if he wishes. The hand pass comes out. North Melbourne now through the boot of Holt. Go forward to the half-forward zone. A bit of a mix-up there. No talk. McIver's recovered. Picked up by Laurie. He moves the ball to the half-forward zone for the North Melbourne. Hodgman takes it down towards German. Hard ball to get and well taken. Beautifully done by Cooper, and what a kick. That was beautiful football, young Jamie Cooper, under immense pressure. He got it to Bernie Harris. They got loose men everywhere. McIver's got it. Beautiful football to Pekin. Fitzroy starting to look good. Here's 1 against 2 though, and that's a free kick to Osborne, I felt. Yes, no doubt about that. He was grabbed going for that mark. And Osborne is on half forward. He should kick it long to Quinlan, who's hovering around at the back. He leads. Osborne goes the kick. Quinlan. It's a mark. Yes, it's a mark. In the teeth of goal to Bernie Quinlan. Oh boy, a danger game coming up here for North Melbourne. We all knew it. And Bernie is lining up for goal number 4. There's the siren. If he kicks this, the difference will be 1 goal 5, a total of 11. He is only 12 metres out, directly in front. It'd be unusual for Quinlan to miss one from this distance.
I would say he could not miss it from
11.
15 metres out. Bernie Quinlan comes goalward, and there it goes, through the goals. The final quarter's going to be hectic. North Melbourne at the end of the third quarter, 14-16, 100. Fitzroy, 13-11, 89. Hey? Fitzroy kicks 7-5. North's 2-4.
Well, Jack, I think we're in for another one, mate.
42 points at half time. Shots for goal. Well, North Melbourne's theory there, that your theory for North Melbourne's will work.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Centre half back. Sevens Big League. We've got a great game coming up here. North Melbourne only 11 points in front of Fitzroy after leading by 42 points at half-time. Fitzroy fought back, kicked 7-5 in the third term to North's 2-4, and North are in trouble. They have to win this game to retain their place in the 5 for 85. The ball's with Steele on the half-forward zone. Another chance for Nettlefold, but now we see it out of bounds and a boundary throw-in taking place in front of the member stand here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Michael Nettlefold, you saw on screen there, excellent game on the half-back flank, bringing other players into the double figures in the handballs. He's been a very good team player, but North want a goal to stem the tide a little bit. Fitzroy getting on top they were in the third quarter. Here's Johnny Holt onto the left foot, receiving from Larkin, up the side of the boot and out of bounds on the full, and that's what they can't afford up on that forward line, Jack. They must capitalise on every thrust forward, because Fitzroy are a very dangerous side when they get their game going. There's Dwyer, who's had an excellent game. Dean Turner knocks it out to Phillip Knight. Oh, they're dangerous when they get the loose man going. He's got no one to kick it to. He heads for the boundary line, and it's over the line on centre wing.
We've been playing 1 minute of the final term here. North Melbourne leading by 11 points over Fitzroy, 14-16 100 to 13-11 89. North Melbourne in the next 28 to 29 minutes may have to think again if they can't take this game out, because being 42 points in front at half-time and having that whittled down to 11 points at three-quarter time was not a good third term.
Well, and all the North Melbourne supporters here looked up at the scoreboard then to see how Geelong were going against Richmond. They were delighted because they saw that Richmond were a few goals in front of Geelong. But still they have to get on and try and win this game themselves, just in case, as we see the ball coming down towards Roos and McCann. McCann's got it. A hand pass over the top. Jonas went in hard. He gave a beautiful shirt front in the third quarter into McIver. A hand pass. David Dwyer has been an excellent player today. Onto the left foot he goes. Down towards Jonas. Jonas caught to Holt. Holt goes in. He's got it. He'll probably swing onto that left foot. Very classy looking player. Looking for Jonas. Jonas further afield to Marcus Syria. Beautiful hand pass to Darren Steele. Smothered off the boot. In they go after, and it's forced through for 1 point by the Fitzroy defence. So they're wasting opportunities up there, Jack.
Yes, North can't capitalise upon the forward work. They're not getting the ball through for goals, which they need. 101 now to 89. Story on the scoreboard here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground on Sevens Big League as we approach, or just gone past the 2.5 minute mark of the final term. Grant Laurie deciding as to which player he's going with this kick in from full back. He heads to the half-back flank on the outer side, and the man taking the mark is Crutchfield. Crutchfield balks nicely, gets a hand pass working in. Here comes a Fitzroy through Peak and got the ball moving down. Another chance for Fitzroy. Is it Turner on the left foot going into Quinlan? Passmore's there, tapping the ball out of bounds, and we'll see a boundary throw in, but only a few metres away from Fitzroy's goal.
That's when they're at their most dangerous, Fitzroy. As soon as they get a loose man going, they're a very quick side and they team well together. They handball a lot. And in the third quarter here at the MCG, we saw a brilliant effort by Fitzroy, in particular by Osborne, who dominated with 8 kicks as the ball thumped back. Oh, young Ross Lyon has a kick, and it's only a point. And he's been a good player too. Once again, the young kid, Ross Lyon, but had an interesting stage this game. Fitzroy 13-12, North Melbourne 14-17 at the 3.5 minute mark of the final quarter.
Glendenning can't take the mark from the fullback's kick in. Barwick has it for Fitzroy, tries to get away. The umpire said he held it too long, and the free kick will go to North Melbourne's Andrew Demetriou. He'll take the kick from the half-back flank.
It was a good decision by umpire Swords, Jack.
Right, North Melbourne have it. Roos does battle with McCann. Over the top they come, but they can't take the mark. It's in there. Nettlefold gets it out to Crutchfield. Crutchfield goes long. That's how to use the ball. Drives into the full forward zone. Passmore had it in his hands and lost it. His hand pass comes unstuck. A chance for Quinlan. In comes Gross. Quinlan tries to break away. He's caught. Conlon's there, can't get it out. It's forced out of the pack. A chance for Larkin of North Melbourne. Takes the pressure off momentarily, but Fitzroy is still there. It's been taken by Peake and he's caught by Steele. The ball on the turf. Taken by Glendenning. He kicks it long to the half-forward zone. It travels right up to that half-forward zone. The mark taken by Laurie. He hand passes out. Here's another chance for Fitzroy to go forward.
Lovely pass. They got loose men everywhere, Fitzroy. Dean Turner's got it. He wants to handball. He looks for young Blakey. He knocks it on cleverly. He's got it. John Blakey sprints towards goal. Oh, dummies around. Goes for the hand pass to Peakin. Peakin another hand pass to Barwick. He dodges. He kicks on the left foot. Oh boy, what sort of play was that? That was magnificent football by Fitzroy. Goal to Barwick, and boy, North are going to be battling from here on in. Scoreboard.
14-17, 101, 14-12, 96. You're on Sevens big league with only 5 points between the teams after Barwick kicks his third goal. Well, can North hang on? All they had to do was to win this game and stay in the 5, but they haven't lost it yet.
No, they've got a big hearts, the North Melbourne players. We've seen them all year in close games, and I tell you what, we respect them more than anyone because in close finishes, they always fight it out. It would be very ironical if they did happen to lose this game and Geelong dropped the game to Richmond, as we see the hand pass out to McCann from McDonald. Good play, Steve McCann, but he's caught. Back at Tunks, Nettlefold's been close to Fitzroy's best player today as he gets it out to Bernie Harris. Harris kicks it wide. He was looking for Ross Lyon. Will it bounce? Oh, it bounces straight back past him. Dean Turner's there. Now it's Cooper. He's got it. Over to Bernie Harris, but over the line it goes. The scoreboard shows the difference. 5 points in favour of North. Official attendance, Jack, 14,500 people.
14,500 people got their hearts in their mouths at present, and they've been picked up by Crutchfield, not doing a bad job. Down to Osborne. Osborne had a great third quarter for Fitzroy. He goes down toward Cross. Ramsey goes for the boundary line. Can't find it yet. He got a hand pass back into Smith. Smith of North Melbourne up toward the outer wing position. He kicks it. It's a high floating kick. The man in front was Dwyer, taken by Little Harris. I thought it may have been a free kick Dwyer's way, but the umpire said no, the ball is now out of bounds. North Melbourne's free kick, and this will be taken by Ross Glendinning. He'll take the kick from the half-back flank on the outer side. Going short, he pops the ball up around the flank, but the umpire has recalled it. Evidently the man was too far up on the mark. Pete,
no, the other man, it wasn't Ross's kick.
Oh, so it has to be taken by
Peter
German.
Surprisingly came back on the ground at three-quarter time. You can see that right knee heavily strapped as he kicks it towards half forward. Roos and McCann down to the ground. Darren Steele's got it. Good strong play to Larkin. Larkin on half forward. North want a goal to stem the tide over the back of the pack. What a mark! A beautiful one-handed mark has been taken by Kim Hodgman, 25 to 30 metres from goal, directly in front, and the North supporters will breathe a sigh of relief if he can kick this one.
They'll breathe a sigh of relief after he kicks a goal, Pete, but if he only kicks a foot, don't let him die. He's had 12 kicks now. Kim Hodgman pops the ball up fairly high. I don't know that it's through. No, it's not. It's only one behind, so not a good shot at goal by Hodgman. Virtually point-blank range. It wasn't a hard shot at all, but only one behind coming out of it. North Melbourne, 1 goal in front of Fitzroy as we approach the 8-minute mark of the final term.
They can cost you those, Jack.
Well, North have kicked 14 goals, 18 to Fitzroy's 14 goals, 12. So North actually lead by 6.
Well, their reserves lost by kicking poorly. Let's see if North can fight it right out. A good mark to Steve McCann. He's been moved to centre forward on Paul Roos, and Roos hasn't been an outstanding player, but he's always there giving everything for his team. Here's a chance again, or nearly a mark to North. Ducking the head there was Hodgman. Yes, good umpiring. No doubt about that. He ducked the head, and it was a great tackle. You saw he was grinning there as he gave it across to, that was Gibson, I think, on the ground for Fitzroy. Dean Turner. A hand pass to Crutchfield, who's done well. A further hand pass to Pekin. Pekin running up the ground. Over to Gary Keane. Here's danger for North Melbourne. Keane straightens up on the left foot. He fires. Quinlan's got his name written all over it. Oh, ducks over the back and couldn't take the mark. And the ball is through for 1 point. So the difference once again, 5 points in favour of North Melbourne.
102, playing 97. Roy Ramsey with the ball from the full-back position. The leads are made. Ramsey's going for the short pass. He finds Glendinning. Glendinning in the back pocket for North Melbourne. Not very far away from the Fitzroy goal, though. He'll have to go for the long kick, and hopefully North can take it up on the wing position on the members' side of the ground. Law doesn't take the mark. The hand pass comes out to Arsiri. He controls it just inside the boundary line. He's trying to draw the players up. Not a good kick. In fact, it's a poor kick. Laurie comes out from goal. He does well to break the tackle of Jonas. He gets a short pass to Osborne. Fitzroy about to go forward from the wing position. Osborne shoots in the hand pass to Harris. Harris goes for Quinlan. Quinlan gets away from Passmore. Quinlan out toward the forward pocket. He balks Passmore. Comes back toward the boundary line. Hooks it back. Crosses there. Can't take the mark. Barwick's there. Tries to shoot. Good. It's through for one behind. No, it's not. It's missed it all. And it's out of bounds.
Oh, boy. You can sense the pressure even up here in the commentary boxes. Both sides, tremendous stuff out there at the moment. Tremendous pressure going on, and the players giving their all for both their sides. Here's little cross again going in after it. Taken away by the ever-reliable John Law. Up in the air, Larkin's there. Over the back, good umpiring to let it go. Philip Knight's got it. He sprints towards goal. Good effort by John Holt. Oh, danger! But over the back is Michael Passmore to take a well-judged mark on his chest. And this is real pressure stuff, Jack.
Yes, it's pressure, all right. North Melbourne under pressure now as Passmore kicks in toward the half-back zone. It comes to turf again, taken away by Peter German. He puts it up toward the wing position. Jonas, as from North Melbourne, did it well. He's got the ball in front of him. He's not possessed with a lot of pace, though. He's trying to play for a free kick. Jonas gets around, hooks the ball back. There's a chance now for North Melbourne up forward, but they fly together. The umpire doesn't pay any mark. Dwyer goes goalward. It's going to bounce in the square. Is it going to go through? No, it hasn't. It's broken the wrong way. The ball now trickles through for one behind.
What rotten luck
this
is
is
that?
on Sevens Big League. You're watching all this action. North Melbourne 14-19-103, Fitzroy 14-13-97, and now the ball being put back into play.
Well, that's just dead set bad luck. Normally that ball gets on the end and bounces forward, but it just bounced back into play. Dean Turner, he's played very well since early in the game. Oh, gee, look at that, straight to the boundary line. It was almost deliberate by Peter German, but the umpire gave him the benefit of the doubt. He's not walking well. He's not. Look at that.
No,
carrying that right knee, and I think they've got a fresh man on the bench. A surprising move, I felt, to leave him on at three-quarter time as we see Crutchfield against McDonald, two very young players battling it out. Phil Cracker, he's got it, caught with the ball, I think. No, said the umpire, and the Fitzroy supporters, oh, they're livid out there as they felt it could have been holding the ball.
North Melbourne lead as we approach the 12-minute mark of the final term. North lead by 6 points. Picked up by Glendenning. He's going to try and put a lot of space between himself and the ball, but he was on the left foot, so he doesn't get that much distance in the kick. Roos can't take the mark. It's forced out now by Steele. Steele goes for a hand pass, which missed by Arceri, with a chance for Fitzroy to go forward. It's up in the half-forward zone. Quinlan took the mark at centre-half forward. If anyone can kick a football from this distance, it's Bernie Quinlan.
I wonder if he'll try the torpedo.
He'll have to go for torp, I'd reckon, Peter. North Melbourne are in front by one kick. Will this be the kick that levels the score? He's a bit close to the man on the mark. He went for the drop punt. It's drifted off target. It hit the post. As a matter of fact, I thought he got too close to the man on the mark.
He did too. I thought for a moment when he ran in he was going to dodge round the man on the mark. At the scoreboard now, difference is 5 points in favour of North Melbourne. We've been playing 12 and a half minutes into this final quarter. Roy Ramsey, he's had plenty of experience in these tight conditions as he comes away from the full-back area, kicks it long, he's looking for Steele. Quinlan's there, up he goes, and he's always good. When the pressure is on Bernie Quinlan, you'll always find Bernie playing well. He kicks it to the space. Who's made the lead? It's Andrew Cross, he's got it. Held it a long time, gets in the hand pass to Turner. Turner fires, oh boy, he's kicked it. He's kicked it. Fitzroy have hit the puck by 1 point.
Fitzroy 104, North Melbourne 103, Sevens Big League from the MCG. North Melbourne's possibly last chance to stay in the 5, I'm not sure. They have to play Hawthorn next week, of course, so the draw is very, very hard for them. North Melbourne with their fate in their own hands. 1 point behind Fitzroy at the MCG. Right, 13 3/4 minutes gone, the final quarters, plenty of time left. Can North get back in front? They're going to try hard. Hodgman takes the mark at the half-forward zone. Who's down there to kick a goal? There's the lead, there's the pass, there's the mark, and Johnny Holt. Well, if Holt can, anyone can kick a goal.
I think it's Fury.
Fury back on the ground. Well, on the ground for the first time. I saw the two and I thought it was Holt.
They look very alike, those two.
Tony Fury now with the ball. 35, 40 metres out from goal. North Melbourne down by 1 point to Fitzroy. Fury's kick toward goal. On its way, they applaud the kick. It's through. North Melbourne now lead Fitzroy by 5 points on Sevens Big League.
Scoreboard, 15-19, North Melbourne. Fitzroy, 15-14. Back to the centre, the ball comes, and oh boy, this is good stuff. How often have we seen North Melbourne in tight situations this year? They never give up. They fight it out. And the young Lions side too are providing a terrific exhibition of footy here at the MCG.
It's North by 5 points. The ball put down by Rowan Saws. The ball tapped down by McCann, taken by Larkin. Now Phil Cracker moves it up into the open forward pocket position. Arsiri can't get the bounce of it. It's socket off the ground toward the boundary line. Could have been a push in the back Fitzroy's way, but the umpire didn't pay it. Jonas' little left foot kick comes into Arsiri. Looked like a throw. Give it to Hodgman. Hodgman goes goalward. It's crossed the face of goals. It may have gone through for only one behind. It has. So North Melbourne in front again by 6 points. 1 goal in favour of North Melbourne. From the full back position, Laurie finds a teammate. He can get some space now and get it down the ground. Oops!
They messed that up, Fitzroy, as they go in after it again. But here come the Lions. This time it's Bernie Harris. He goes wide. He's looking there for Richard Osborne. Had a magnificent third quarter here. He hooks it back. That's a beautifully directed kick towards half forward. He finds Philip Knott. He should kick this. He goes for the hand pass instead to Andrew Cross. Here's danger because Quinlan's there over the back. Oh, he's not holding his marks like he normally can. Kicked away by Johnny Law. Hodgman. Oh, nearly a mark to Fitzroy tonight. Taken away by McCann. Here's Phil Cracker. Oh, he bounces the ball. He's got it. He's a beautiful handballer. Over to, German cops one. Over to Steele. Steele centres the ball. Down towards Arsiri, who cleverly tries to knock it on. Cooper caught with the ball. In they go. Grabbed by Fury. Tony Fury picks it up. He fires at the goals and he puts it through for a point. But it's a handy one because that makes it 7 points the difference in favour of North.
At the 16.5-minute mark of the final term, exactly 16:30 now on the clock. The ball with Grant Laurie, warming up on the ball. Not warming up, he's done his ankle.
He's played a great game.
Short pass from full back. Now it's Blakey, got a long hand pass into little Harris. Bernie Harris, left foot kick around towards Osborne on the members' wing. The ball didn't bounce too unkindly for him. Osborne went for a funny looking hand pass and the ball's out of bounds. Well, that was unusual. Glendinning did a good job there to get that. So a boundary throw in now on the wing position. McCann will do the ruck against Crutchfield. Crutchfield and McCann at this boundary throw-in. McCann tried to hook it in. Hand pass comes out to Keane, who did very well in the third quarter for Fitzroy. He moves the ball down towards the forward pocket. Passmore's hand pass has found the boundary line. North Melbourne still lead by 7 points over Fitzroy as we approach the 17.5-minute mark of the final term.
Gee, a goal here to Fitzroy would make it interesting. 1 point the difference at the 17-minute mark. That'd be interesting, all right. Oh, beautiful hit out there by McCann. That was well done to Larkin. Larkin dummies around Pekin. Larkin breaks away. No one to kick it to at the moment. Oh, what a good mark. Chipping in front for Steele. Over to Jonas. Jonas a short one. And he finds Fury, who's made a difference with his pace up on that forward line.
Tony Fury looking for somewhere to go. The short passes in toward German, but he can't get to it. It's been picked up by MacDonald, who shoots toward goal, but way off target and nowhere near him. German isn't moving too well.
He should have got to that mark, shouldn't he?
He should have got to that ball, yes, he normally would, but MacDonald's shot at goal was off target. So North Melbourne still lead by only 7 points.
Phil Cracker from behind. The man in front was McIver to take a good strong mark. That's been a great duel all day between McIver and Phil Cracker. Onto the left foot he goes. Osborne from behind flies. Over the back. He went in after, but it's all North Melbourne. The Brownlow medalist Glendinning's got it. Hooks it back towards McIver for Fitzroy. Nearly took the mark, but Nearly's not good enough there as the umpire comes in to bounce the ball at half forward for North. And North have got into another gear again. There's no doubt about them, Jack. They're tremendous when the pressure's on.
There's only 7 points between the teams, with North leading, and they have to get another goal really to get a bit of breathing space. They haven't got it yet though. Hodgman can't get to the run of this. He lost possession to Keane. Keane of Fitzroy picking up. The tackle came a bit late from Jonas, but the kick from Keane's gone over the boundary line, and we'll see a free kick going North Melbourne's way will be taken by Ross Glendinning. I don't think he'll leave the ball short. I think from the wing position where he is, he'll drive as far as he can. He's gone fairly long, has kicked it up high. A chance for Jonas. Can he get the Royal McDonald? Whoever's in there, they can't get the front berth. Tapped to ground. There was another opportunity for Blakey, but he couldn't pick up. Larkin did well. He balked out beautifully, but the umpire said the ball went out of bounds.
Yes, and not too impressed by that Matthew Larkin, as he thought he was about to get away, but it was over the line. As we see, it's grabbed by Jonas. Well done, Donald McDonald. Down towards half forward, grabbed by Steele. Steele gets it to German. German fires offline. and through for 1 point. So still Fitzroy are not out of this. 112 plays 104. 8 points the difference. We've been playing 19.5 minutes into this final quarter.
North Melbourne 15-22 to Fitzroy's 15-14 from the full-back position. Now, can Fitzroy get it away? It's kicked straight down the ground. Osborne up high, he took the mark and will play on. Yes, got a hand pass to Roos. The umpire's going to recall the ball. He was in front of his mark, so the umpire has recalled the ball. Osborne going for it, but that won't worry Rowan Saws. The umpire, he's recalled the ball
I reckon
from
that
the
was
half-back line.
I don't care what you say, that's a shocking decision.
Right, have a look at World of Sport tomorrow and ask the man in question. So Osborne with the ball at half-back.
His second bite, he took over the back. Jack, surely allowed to play on from where you take the second bite.
Well, he wouldn't let him do it, but that's history now. Crutchfield's got it. Fitzroy about to go forward again, but chipping in to take a good mark is Matthew Larkin.
Larkin, centre of the ground. North holding on. They've played in a lot of tight games this year and been very good under pressure, as I said previously. He gets it out to Demetrio. He should go for the long kick. He does that. Laurie comes out in front. He'll mark this, a good mark, and Tony Fury caught behind. Laurie's played well at fullback. McCann kicked goals on him early, but he hasn't let his side down. A hand pass to Turner is from Richard Osborne. He goes for the long kick. Out wide, he's looking for Quinlan against Glendinning. Over the back, Gary Keane waited back. Passmore had it on his own. Up towards the centre of the ground, Phil Cracker. Could have been a free kick. I felt the Cracker. Play on, said the umpire. The umpiring today generally has been very good by Saws and Peter Howe. Just a 1 or 2 in this quarter, but still not perfect, as we see Jonas. A real goer down towards half forward. Over the back, it's a mark to Laurie. Play on now, said the umpires here. Lets that one go up to Richard Osborne. Here's danger. Osborne runs. He runs to half forward. He bounces. McCann's after him. Onto the left foot. Quinlan. Up he goes. And the big fella, Bernie Quinlan, has marked in the pocket. Now he's right near the boundary line. It'll be interesting to see if he gives himself room and runs round to have a shot at this one. He's kicked for the day 4 goals. He's lining up for his 5th, and this will make the difference if he kicks this. 2 points he kicks, no doubt about Bernie. He puts that one right through for his 5th goal. What a game we're seeing here at the MCG. 112 plays, 110, 2 points the difference in favour of North.
That's the story on the big scoreboard here at the MCG. We are now nearly 22 and a half minutes into this vital final term for North Melbourne. The ball about to be bounced by the umpires. Rowan Saw and Peter Howe have done a fairly good job, as Peter told you before. Now it's Rowan Saw's about to put it down. North Melbourne 2 points in front after kicking 15-22 to 16-14. Down it goes. Can North go forward, or will Crutchfield put Fitzroy forward? Crutchfield moves it out towards the Fitzroy half-forward zone. Dimitri of North Melbourne picking up, gone straight across the ground. Nearly kicked it out on the full. Phil Cracker giving chase, picking up on the half-back line, using all his skill and guile to get the ball up toward the half-forward zone, but the kick was a bad one, and Fitzroy take the free kick by Blakey.
Well, perfect example of pressure being put on there by the Fitzroy players as Blakey goes for the short one, and he finds Crutchfield, who's done well since coming on in place of Rendell. Look at the kick. Keane over the back. Oh, what a mark. No mark to North Melbourne. I thought Glendinning had taken that. There's a throw. Umpire calls play on. It's grabbed by Ross Lyon. He hooks it back. Oh, he's kicked it, I think. Yes, a goal to the young fella. And Fitzroy hit the front. They're in front by 4 points. And in this final quarter, we've been playing 23 and a half minutes.
Well, Fitzroy were in front with the first kick of the day. Little Bernie Harris kicked the first goal at the 24-second mark of the first quarter, but that's the only time Fitzroy have led until now. And Fitzroy 4 points in front of North Melbourne with the time clock approaching the 24-minute mark of the final term. Peter Howe, the umpire, puts it down. North's fates in the hands of their team for the next, say, 2 or 3 minutes. Can North get a goal, get back in front? They're going to be trying hard. Steele drives high toward the full forward zone. The ball comes to turf. Phil Cracker's there. He gathers it in. He shoots to goal. A chance for Dwyer. Dwyer's got it in the goal square. And he's put it through for North Melbourne. North Melbourne back in front. North Melbourne now 1-1-8. Fitzroy 1-1-6 on Sevens big lead.
Well, David Dwyer, I think he's been moved to the forward pocket. He had a brilliant first half in this game. He's had 20 kicks for the game. He's kicked 2 goals. He's certainly, but in this quarter he's been out of it. He went down to the pocket, but what about the skills of Phil Cracker? One bite of the cherry again, and he got it down quickly to Dwyer for an easy goal.
At the bounce, possibly won't be the last one, not to the 25-minute mark yet. The ball put down, it's thumped up there. North Melbourne a chance to go forward again. Who can pick it up? Paul Roos picks it up. He's well tackled by McDonald. The umpire calls play on. It's in that pack of players. The ball's caught. No one gets it out cleanly. The umpire said a trip going Fitzroy's way. The trip has been paid to McIver by umpire Peter Howe. The North Melbourne supporters disagree entirely with that. Taken by McIver, kicked high to half forward. The pack will hit the ball. The ball should hit the turf. It's on the turf now. They can't get it out. Smith of North Melbourne's in possession, but the umpire said a bounce. The bounce taking place. Centre half forward for Fitzroy. We are now nearly half a minute into time on. North Melbourne lead by 2 points over Fitzroy.
Crutchfield has done very well since coming on. There is Quinlan. The ball was held to him there, and the umpire, rightly so, will bounce the ball. Oh boy, there's tremendous pressure here. The North Melbourne supporters waiting with bated breath because they want to win this. They're not worried about the other game. They're more worried, can North win this one? If they win, they'll play in this year's finals. There's Marcus Seary trying to crash his way through the pack. And I think it's pretty good umpire at this stage not to be paying the ticky touch with ones, to let it go.
North in front. 26 minutes into the term, 2 points North lead by, that's all. The ball in the centre of the Melbourne cricket ground. Barging through was John Law, couldn't do much with it, nor could Jonas. But Blakey got it moving, he's been picked up here. North Melbourne now through Cracker on the outer wing position. He's going to try and run around the players and get the ball moving to half forward, but it's too long again.
It's two in a row.
The second time he's kicked the ball over the boundary line on the full. Fitzroy's free kick will be taken by Bernie Harris. Bernie Harris will take this kick at the 26.5-minute mark of the final term. North in front by only 2 points.
Oh, he runs around the man on the mark, Bernie Harris. He sprints up the ground. He runs to centre wing. He kicks to the half-forward flank where McCann ducks back to take the mark. He's taking his time, Steve McCann. Very experienced player. Kicked a number of goals early in the game. I've got him down as 5. There's one disputed, one that a lot of people think Phil Cracker took. There's Roos nearly taking a ripper mark. In they go, grabbed by Bernie Harris. Back it comes, there's no one there for Fitzroy. Ross Glendinning runs towards the ball. He's got it. He handballs back to Law. Oh, this is dangerous because in went Quinlan, used his body beautifully. He's got it, threw the ball away. And the umpire was onto that one, umpire Saws. And it will come back to half-back flank. It's a free kick going there to John Law.
We're getting toward the 27.5-minute mark as Law has his 15th kick. 27.5 into the quarter. Law finds Jonas right on the wing position and right on the boundary line. North in front, only 2 points. Those 2 points can get North Melbourne into the finals for 1985 if they can hang on to them. The kick from Jonas up toward the practice wicket area and the mark taken by Laurie. It was meant for Fury, but Laurie's chipped in to take the mark.
Played well. Jack Grant Laurie at full back. His disposal of the ball, he should move it quickly now though, has been excellent. He's looking for Keane. Oh gee, that was a good mark under pressure, a one grab mark. He's done well too as Keane comes away. Short pass, he finds Barwick. He should have handballed. He left it too late. He gave to Crutchfield, but it was far too late, that handball, and that put Crutchfield under pressure.
North Melbourne 2 points in front. The ball in the middle of the Melbourne cricket ground. Time clock, 28 minutes have gone now. Can North get this ball forward? No, Fitzroy are about to do that. They all dive in on top. McCann goes in to spoil or to put that ball. There's Andrew Demetriou who tried to, he smothered the kick of the Fitzroy player there. Looks like he's paid the price. The ball about to be put down. North Melbourne's they have the 2 points still over Fitzroy, but they can't get the ball forward. It's still bottled up in the centre of the Melbourne cricket ground. 28.5 minutes now gone, the final turn. North 2 points in front.
Bounce of the ball, McCann. Tremendous pressure here as we see Phil Cracker low. Oh, kicking in danger, has to be paid. And Phil Cracker will take this one on centre wing. There's no doubt about that. A good decision by umpire Saws, and Phil Cracker might have hurt himself here because that was a dead set, a fair dinkum vicious kick
when
at the ball.
Himself, that was a little bit...
Unluckily, Cracker had courageously dived on the ball and it collected with Cracker. So good umpiring by umpire Saws, but he's hurt Phil Cracker as he gives it across to Glendinning, and you couldn't wish for a better man to kick the ball to at this stage of the game.
29 minutes now gone, heading for 29.5. Glendinning puts a lot of distance between himself and the football. It's on North Melbourne's half-forward zone, picked up by Larkin. Larkin goes for the short pass. Can he find a teammate? He cannot. The ball has been taken away by Philip Knight of Fitzroy. He's going to come across the ground. I don't know why he didn't go straight down the ground. He's looking for McIver. McIver swings it around back towards Osborne. It's in the centre of the Melbourne cricket ground. Phil Cracker comes on the scene. He's going up toward the goals. He places the ball into the forward pocket. Fury hand passes in, and Larkin kicks the goal. And I would say that North Melbourne may now be safe. Well, the players go up in jubilation. He's kicked his second goal. The score's now 1-2-4 for North Melbourne. Fitzroy 1-1-6. You're on Sevens Big League.
2 goals to Matthew Larkin, and there's Phil Cracker. He recovered after that kick. And, beautiful pass, wasn't it? He's done 2 poor kicks in this quarter where he put him out of bounds on the ball, but a long kick to Fury. Beautiful kick and a hand pass to Larkin, and that's made it safe for North Melbourne. And, they're terrific when the pressure's on the old shin boners, as they used to be known, but we've seen them in tight situations this year, and time again they get out of it.
North Melbourne, the siren sounds. The siren sounds. North Melbourne have snatched victory away from Fitzroy, and a gallant Fitzroy, I must add that. North Melbourne 17 goals, 22, 124. Fitzroy 17, 14, 116. You've been watching Sevens Big League. And you and I have picked 1, 2, 3. And they've kicked 1, 2, 4.
Yeah, but we could nearly win it.
Yeah,
we could nearly win
but
it.
we've tied.
Yeah, but we'd share it.
What, half a football each?
Was it a footy? Was it?